owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
It is a great day to be alive on this Tuesday. Kyle Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me, are you repping kind of the red, white, and blue for the World Baseball Classic?
Sure, I love America.
As I'm excited to see some baseball. Like, kind of that blue, like light blue could pass for whitish.
Yeah.
The red,
it's
the light blue, and the dark blue.
That's a patriot right there. He wants to see.
I want to see the white.
Yeah.
I see a little World Baseball Classic on our TVs here.
Yeah, an eye of the beholder, so go ahead.
I guess it's not the World Baseball Classic. It's the San Francisco Giants against Team USA. Poor Giants, man. Yeah. And their best pitcher is pitching for USA.
USA. USA.
Baseball Benny's getting excited.
Turang playing? He's starting at second base for Team USA?
Turang is starting.
Great.
Batting ninth.
Oh, right.
Batting ninth, huh?
Yeah, I mean, dude, the fact that he's even in the starting lineup is amazing.
It is great.
It's amazing.
There's not that many second basemen better than him.
Oh, I mean, a lot of them there are, but they are not of USA.
Well, correct. From America.
Yeah.
The American second baseman.
Yes. The Platinum Glover who found some pop in that bat late in 2025. Unfortunately, that pop and his consistency went away in the playoffs. But love Bryce nonetheless. Brad Nortman to my left. Alex Strove's running the show. UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776. That's the Carbless Talking text line where less is more. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. I feel like I deserve a medal. I deserve a pat on the back. I deserve like something.
A medal, a pat on the back.
This ought to be good.
This is what we have right away. A guy, he's asking
I sat through the entire Milwaukee Bucks game in person last night. That deserves a pat on the back at minimum.
It deserves.
Thank you, Benny.
Thank you.
It deserves. Why would you do that to yourself?
It does feel like undue torture.
Full disclosure, Sunday Karma host of Kyle Wallace and Alex Strove, market manager and VP of Good Karma Brands, Greg Scalzo, is from Boston, Bucks Celtics, and he invites a work partner who's also a Celtics fan.
Numbered.
Very much so. Got killed by betting the Bucks over at Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Bet the Bucks.
I mean, Jaylen Brown was out. I was like, Giannis is back. All right, I'll take a stab at it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was one of the worst basketball games I've ever witnessed in person in my life.
Dang.
It was, I mean, dude, they had Derek White and a bunch of, mid to average at best NBA players make the Bucks look like they couldn't win a G League game last night.
It looked
like a gym.
When I say
it looked like a gym full of guys setting screens.
When
and
I say
knocking down shots.
Shireman, do you even know who that is?
No.
Sounds like an account.
Played at Creighton, lefty, second round pick.
Brad, what is Shireman's first name?
Ooh, Blake?
Oh,
right letter.
Close.
Brandon?
No.
Ben?
No.
Just
Brad.
fire it for him.
Bailey.
Bailey Shireman.
Been a long time to get to Bailey.
Hugo Gonzalez went for 18 and 15. Hugo Gonzalez.
You know Hugo was going in.
And so I'm not here to talk about the Celtics because if I hear another Bucks fan tell me, but what about Jericho Sims? Yeah, what about Jericho Sims? What about Ryan Rollins? Yeah, what about Ryan Rollins? Ryan Rollins might have played the worst basketball game I've ever seen in my life. His jump shot was blocked at least 4 times. Like once or twice, sure. 4 times. 4 times. And then he had 2 wide open elbow jump shots that didn't hit the rim. And I'm looking around Fiserv Forum, and I know it's a Monday, but I'm like, Giannis is back. Where is everybody? Giannis is back. Be in the building for Giannis. We revel at the opportunity to see Giannis play with the Bucks. He's back, and there's nobody there. Nobody. And sure, I get it. Like they're fighting for the play-in game right now. But all offseason and all trade deadline, it's we love Giannis. Don't go anywhere, Giannis. I'm back. I'm never leaving. It was dead. Like nothing from yesterday helped Giannis staying. I know it's one game, but how they played, who they played against, without Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, the performance that everybody on that team put together, outside of Bobby Portis, who just again, is old and is able to run to the corner and knock down some threes. It was an abysmal game to watch. KPJ did nothing. Cam Thomas, who's put up some huge numbers. I looked up, he had 0 points and he only played 10 minutes.
You mean the best guard duo in the Eastern Conference?
KPJ and Cam Thomas.
And Ryan.
And again, this, I'm not happy about this.
One of the best.
It's sad. It was sad.
It is sad.
It was like I was watching the death of Giannis in the Milwaukee Bucks era. Because they're not going anywhere. The team is really bad. And so when the team is really bad, right? So you're winning 8 of 10 games without Giannis. You're like, all right, Giannis is going to come back, and maybe he's going to get inspired by some of the things he watched, and Cam Thomas scoring all these points, and Ousmane Dieng, who couldn't hit a 3 yesterday either, right? I could go down the list. I can't name one good performance I saw from anybody on the Milwaukee Bucks. And I'm thinking to myself, how are they going to convince this man that he can win a second championship here? That is all that is running through my mind as I'm watching abysmal basketball yesterday. So it was painful, and I honestly, it just sucked. It sucked to watch. I love going to Bucks games from a standpoint of when you know Giannis is out there, there's going to be life, there's going to be plays or whatever, but there was also a chance that you were going to win no matter what. The way they're constructed, you just hope that they somehow put it all together. The way Doc coached that game, too. The lineups. I saw Gary Harris out there. Pete Nance hitting a corner 3, then throwing the ball out of bounds to nobody. I was just like, what the hell is going on? This is the team that Giannis is on? It was insane. And I know I'm talking a lot right now, but I can't. This is his first game back. I couldn't get over it. I still can't.
No, that's good stuff, Ben. I mean, it really
it's
is.
Not good stuff, Brad.
You can feel the frustration and the visceral emotion. And I'm not gonna lie. When you started by saying I deserve a medal, I deserve a pat on the back, I was like, oh, here we go, Ben. But one of the things I love the most is the percentage likelihood of winning graph that a game has, right?
Nerd man.
Of course, nerd man. I love percentages. Because even when the Packers played the Bears, they had a 97% chance to win with 2 minutes to go. I just looked at the Celtics-Bucks game from last night. Halfway through the second quarter, what would you like to guess the Celtics percent likelihood of winning? Midway through the second quarter. So normally this does not get extreme. What do you think it is? Just throw a number out there.
58%.
Okay, Ben, what do you think the likelihood of? The midway through the second quarter, likelihood the Celtics would win the game.
72%?
98%. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Boston's up 52-30. So midway through the second quarter, they have a 98% chance to win to the Bucks 2%, and it hovers around that the whole game. By the time you get to the midway through the third quarter, it's over 99%. That is an embarrassing performance, and that's a painful sit-through. And you're exactly right. It's a sad ending to an otherwise amazing chapter in Milwaukee Bucks history. But between Giannis, is he staying? Is he going? What does Giannis want? What does the team want? This terrible lineup they throw out there that's nothing but disjointed. Giannis playing and continuing the rest of the season is nothing but sad. They might play their way out of any good lottery pick. You hope Giannis stays healthy, and he realizes with every possession how bad this team is. And this wasn't even a great Celtics team he was playing, and they got drummed.
They were missing.
Joe chimes in the 608 on the Carbless Talk and text line. Now, I agree with what you're saying here, Joe. Ben, you're not saying anything we didn't already know. It's over-accepted. Well, like anybody who went through the happiness that we've had of the Bucks championship window, right? I remember being on the air at 1 a.m. till 3 a.m. with people who were drinking on the streets calling in to celebrate that world championship with 100,000 people all around Fiserv Forum. That is ingrained in my head. And so when Giannis was hurt for the last 5 weeks, right? And even though I have been on the air, actually, Joe, saying I believe Giannis is gone. Like, I'm not going to shy away from what I believe. But when you get, like, I had a little bit of Kyle in me yesterday where I was like, well, Giannis is playing. Let's see. Yeah. And I'm such a fool. I'm an idiot.
And there's a subsection of Bucks fans that are convinced Giannis will be a Buck for life. Convinced. Whenever we talk about this, there's always pushback. There's pushback saying, no, Shams doesn't know what he's talking about. Giannis is posting the Wolf of Wall Street clip where he says, I'm not leaving. So I do think there's a subsection of Bucks fans that are convinced Giannis ain't leaving, that he's sticking around. What we're seeing on the court should make it clear as day. This has to be the end. This is most likely the end. Giannis wants a second championship. This lineup ain't getting him close.
I'm just telling you this right now. Giannis yesterday after the game said, I'm just happy to be out there with my teammates and help any way that I can and do what I love, which is play basketball.
We have broken the man's spirit. Giannis went from wanting to compete for championships to his first game back after the trade deadline, where he did silently request a trade. He didn't say, I need a trade, but he said, maybe y'all should explore it. His first game back, they almost get 40 ball.
I'm happy to be here.
He just said, I'm happy
What happened before the calf injury where it was like, accountability and
he understands that this team has a ceiling and it ain't that high, and it's just so unfortunate that Giannis has to go through this at this point. But I just want to ask for all the folks
fans have to go through it at this point. Kyle, remember when you said I can't wait? Like, I just want Giannis to play because I want to see him in a. It might have been better if he didn't come back.
No.
Because now my last memory is going to be watching him play with these scrubs on the roster.
It might be the last memory, but it isn't the best memory, and it isn't the only memory. And was yesterday's game enough for Bucks fans and to prove to people that we are not good enough to even make the play-in? Because a lot of folks get mad and think, oh, the Bucks don't have a chance to do that. And why would you want Giannis to suffer on this roster? Why would you want him to suffer on this team? We don't have a hope for the future. I'm telling y'all, Miles Turner, we thought it was going to be a good signing. It has not worked out the way we expected it to. We cannot hold this man hostage. Let Giannis be free. He delivered a championship to Milwaukee. Why do we want him to sink with this ship? And so at the end of the day, KBN Nation, we need to come to the realization what you saw yesterday against the Celtics is exactly what you will see it's a 7-game series, but it'll be a sweep. It will be a sweep. The Bucks don't stand a chance against any of the top-seeded teams in the NBA Eastern Conference. Why? It's because we're not good enough as a unit. I said it yesterday. We're not better than Atlanta. We're not better than Charlotte. Even though they're not great teams, they're better teams than the Milwaukee Bucks are, regardless of the fact that we have Giannis back.
Guys, it was tough. I'm not over exaggerating. I seeing where they were for even like 3 years ago to where they are now is such a fall from grace. Maybe you enjoyed at least one portion of your night if you watched it. Brad.
Yeah, I certainly did, Ben. The only way I could make that loss wash away is with the delicious taste of Carbless. I was at my local Sendex. The Sendex in Oconomowoc is so good. I love going there. And they have a Carbless new grapefruit 4-pack. That's right. Carbless, here's what you want, KBN Nation. First blood orange, now grapefruit. Oh, that crisp grapefruit taste, all made in that can. It feels like a tropical paradise that you get completely taken to. So go get that grapefruit 4-pack. I know I picked up mine. I picked up the blood orange. It is the taste of the summer, and it's right around the corner. It is bold on flavor as always, and that's only Carbless does. Bright, crisp, and perfectly tart. That is the classic grapefruit flavor that its new 4-pack in for Carbless. And of course, the guilt-free nature that you know I require, KBN Nation. No carbs, no sugars, no gluten. There's 100 calories and the oh-so-perfect carbonation that must be tasted to be believed. So pick up your grapefruit 4-pack near you. It's all over the place. I got it at Sundex. But enjoy the bold flavor in every sip that only Carbless can provide.
After being at Fiserv Forum last night, I am mandating a 1 hour break from talking about the Bucks because I don't think I can handle reliving what I watched yesterday in person.
Giannis Antetokounmpo forever.
No doubt, Leroy. I love you. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Drove. We have a Packers puzzle we need to put together. That's next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
I legitimately understand sugar.
Is it good, Brad?
It's unbelievable. It's so good. I'm changed. Not for the better.
Come on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tauscher, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Make your next activation or event a slam dunk with Captivate Exhibits, your leader in transforming spaces and creating brand experiences that truly stand out and connect. If you can dream it, Captivate can design it, build it, and activate it. From trade shows and events to enhancing interior spaces like your lobby, history wall, or break room, Captivate Exhibits turns ideas into highlight reels. With over 32 years of award-winning experience, Captivate delivers every time, always beating the buzzer. Get started with your next big idea today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Tired of waking up exhausted? That dad bod weighing you down? Let's get you back to the old you. If your energy, focus, and drive aren't what they used to be, your hormones could be out of balance. At Mentality, we'll dig into what's really going on, then build a personalized, science-backed plan using hormone therapy and peptide treatments to get your brain and your body back on track. So stop telling yourself you're just getting older. Book your appointment now at lowtusa.com. Right now, all new patient labs are covered in your treatment plan. That's a savings of $250. Go to lowtusa.com.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. March is that time of year when a lot of us are thinking about fresh starts and maybe even getting a tax refund. And instead of spending that money on something temporary, what if you invested it in something that improves your home for decades? Universal Windows Direct makes that decision easy. Right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free, and there's no limit. The more you upgrade, the more you save. Plus, you'll get 24 months with no payments and no interest. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Big trucks can be intimidating. If you've been seriously injured in a truck crash, call Gruber Law Offices today. Trucking law can be extremely complicated. You don't want to take on the insurance company alone. Gruber Law Offices has the experience, the resources, and of course, the results. We know truck law. We know the rules and regulations. We know what it takes to win. Call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic.
Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds, flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water.
Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular.
The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature
will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman.
Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
should be worn on the fingers,
the wrist,
the neck, and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's.
We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust distraught after being at Fiserv Forum yesterday watching the Bucks lose to the Boston Celtics. Kyle Wallace to my right, Brad Nortman to my left, and right in front of my eyes is the one and only strongest man in the world, Alex Strofe, running the show. Even when you flex, it looks unathletic. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Now, really quickly, before we get to this Packers puzzle we got to figure out, I dangled a Bucks ticket for Alex Strofe to come to the game at the same time he was supposed to work out yesterday. And it wasn't even a debate. Within like 10 seconds, he's like, yeah, I'll go to the Bucks game.
Strofe.
So he didn't even end up going to the Bucks game, and then he didn't even end up working out last night.
I went this morning instead. I've had some discussions with my group of confidants / personal trainers,
accountability partners.
Which you should probably be added to that list, by the way. But that's neither here nor there.
He's got 3 whole kids to take care of. He doesn't need a fourth.
I was actually talked out of working out last night.
Really?
Because night routine is never going to be my routine. I'm not going to be a night workout guy. So they said they view that as, and then I'll be too tired tomorrow, and I wouldn't wake up this morning, being today. So skipped the workout last night, went this morning.
Bro, you got some soft confidants.
And now I'm gonna implement the routine of going.
All right, we'll get to this a little bit later. The confidants and the group text.
We need to talk about who these confidants are. You should work a different body part. You should do upper last night, lower this morning.
Yeah,
that way you could spread.
They're acting like if he does arms, somehow his legs hurt too.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know how it works.
I did legs today, and boy, was I moving some weight.
So
you would have been proud of me. My legs are a lot stronger than my arms.
Expose his ass, Kyle.
How many plates?
What workout? I was doing all sorts of different
For the
things.
leg workout.
Yeah, I did multiple workouts.
What did you call what
multiple
extension?
Multiple lifts.
Leg extensions.
No, he didn't call it that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I did the leg. I think I call it thigh extensions. I did the leg extension machine. I did the leg press this morning.
How much weight you put on?
Leg press.
I did leg press.
How
yeah,
much
that
weight you
first
put on
time I did
leg
that.
press? Okay.
I was moving like 160.
Oh,
he a damn lie. I know he
160. How many reps?
I did 3 sets of 10.
Bro couldn't lift 95 pounds with his chest.
My legs are a lot stronger than my arms.
I literally just did 160, 15 reps, and my legs were burning from it. I know good and dang well you didn't do 3 sets of 10 and 160.
But different machines can kind of give you
no,
same machine.
Brad,
same machine.
Same machine.
He's a lie. We know he's a lie. We don't need to do this.
Why would I lie?
Yeah, Strofe, I can look in your face,
strong?
and you tried to lead with.
I walk a lot.
You tried to lead with confidence when.
It's such a great answer.
Tony, a lie, ain't he?
160.
I walk a lot.
I'm gonna tell you this: the weight you were doing with
I walk a lot.
How do your legs get so strong? I
walk a lot.
Yeah, not
That's
jog,
such
not
a great
run,
answer.
walk. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
I got a dog, you know.
Based off the weight he was throwing up with his arms, there is not a human being that has that weight discrepancy at that low of amount for arms to legs.
Did you teach him some form on Sunday?
He doesn't listen.
He wasn't with. He was with Pratik, who works here at Good
and has
Brand.
more patience than Kyle Power.
I just was doing my thing, and I was just being his cheerleader, saying, "Good job, good job. I'm proud
Everyone
of you."
plays a
I was
role.
not moving a lot of weight on Sunday.
And you weren't moving a lot.
It's
of
gonna
weight
take
this
some
morning.
time.
All right, here's what we're going to do.
weight
Actually,
this morning.
since Mark Tauscher is a very difficult fella, a complicated fella, he will be at 3:30. So I would like for everyone to know that I am keeping track of the bet that Strofe made with Ron and the Key. You are probably unfamiliar, Brad, correct?
I'm unfamiliar.
So if you are, some others are as well. The bet is, including the 2 that he had prior to the show yesterday, he has to do 125 workouts the rest of the year.
Okay, so what is that, like 2 on, 1 off? Not even that.
There's
Not
300
even every
days
other day.
left.
It's like every other day.
What counts as a workout, though?
See, that's where I'm really worried. Like, he sent Ron and the Key a picture at the gym. But he could just go to the gym and send a picture and be like, I worked
Walk
out.
on the treadmill for 10 minutes.
Why would I do that?
He didn't. The level
Why
of
would you
intensity-
do that? Because you skipped day 2 when you were sore. You skipped yesterday because you're not a night guy. You'll
I gotta
come
be a
up with
routine
something
guy.
new every day
gotta
to
be a
make it
routine
seem
guy.
like you're moving the goalpost.
I believe there is a picture somewhere. I don't have one of me working out this morning. Is that what you need? Like, what do you need from?
Well, what we need is we need proof of working out when proof of working out comes from growth,
and
right?
like Apple Watch, like some calories
I don't own
being
an Apple Watch.
Get a Whoop, get something, man.
There it is.
I don't know what that means.
Just get something to track your progress.
But like I'm me going is tracking my progress. There was so much progress to be made because I'm starting from nothing. I should be able to prove my progress.
But you walk a lot.
I do. My legs are much stronger.
That
than
doesn't count.
than my
Walking
upper body.
Patricia does not count.
Bro, your legs are not.
We're on day 62 of this year. He would need to. He's at 3. That's aggressively behind pace. Now it's not really because we didn't. I didn't say like. I just said there's this many days left.
Yeah, there's roughly 300 days left. So we need to do every other
10 to 11 workouts per month.
That's easy.
That's easy.
Oh, that's easy money.
That's easy. Can I just say something?
That's easy.
I actually think this has a 365-day algorithm, so I don't think that's right.
So he said that his legs are stronger than his arms.
Yeah.
Strofe, the athletic ability that you have would not say that to be true. No, and there's no way in the world somebody would have strong legs would run a 40 in
I don't think
6
they're
seconds.
necessarily strong legs in comparison to everybody else in the world. I think they are strong legs given the lack of strength in my upper body. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think you're lying.
Joe in the boonies, if Strofe did 160 on 3 sets of 10 on leg presses, how is he still running like double D from Ed, and Any?
That's what I'm saying.
Great show.
I guess are you making the suggestion that you are not you're more about like muscle mass than you are like quick twitch of like running a 40 or a 3-cone?
I don't think I can claim muscle mass, can I? I don't think.
I don't know.
think that's
You
accurate.
did 160 at 15 reps.
That's not what I said.
3 sets of 10. Hell no.
And I did not start at 160, but I ended at 160. I went up.
So you did lie.
Well, I didn't do all 3 sets at 160.
You didn't say I did. You said I did 3 sets of 160.
I started at 120, and I was like, that was easy. So then I did the second and third set at 160.
He over here lying.
Have you fallen
He
in
went
love
from
with it yet?
120 to 140 to 160. Like
That
he's
was a fun
even
one.
lied right there.
There's a couple of them. It was the I believe it was the adductor where like I'm swinging my legs out. I did not like that one. I am not flexible.
Yo, you did
the one
the
that women do?
You did the
that's
women workout?
That's the woman one. No offense. But you strengthen like the inner thigh and the outer thigh.
That's thigh gap.
That's
He
like
told me
You
that's
and
thigh
Rich
gap,
Pecker
too.
were doing the same workout, the spread eagle?
But you said you did not like that one?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's good.
I'm not flexible.
I've never seen a man. I mean, men do it. I'm sure.
I saw multiple different men do it
You
today.
a lie. You see women on that thing working that in inner thigh.
I don't believe there was a woman in the gym this morning. I think it was just like 4 other guys, and I think 3 of them did it.
So you were just following what other men were doing?
Yeah.
Like, wow, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks fun.
Let me just open up my legs quick.
You still taking creatine?
Yeah, I took some this morning.
Good for you, Strove.
Yeah.
Are you peeing a lot?
No more than normal. Does creatine make you pee?
I was told it does.
So what's your most confident lift right now?
It's a great question, Brad. I don't really have one yet. Here's what I've been doing when I have some downtime and I'm waiting for somebody else to get off a machine. You're going to make fun of me. It's okay, though. I think I'm a mid-row guy. I love the mid-row.
So wait, you've been rowing while you're waiting?
Yes. Get my back a little bit stronger.
telling
And
you,
guess how many? I'm doing the exact amount of weight that scares me. 95 pounds.
Good for you. Face your fears.
He won't put. He's scared of the bar. He's scared of putting weights on the chest press bar. He calls it the scene of the crime.
Called the bench press, Ben.
So if I say
Bench
this
press.
with all seriousness, you legitimately need to take an hour to do research on exercise and how to get stronger.
Well, I have confidence in personal trainers.
No, you don't, because you be playing in the gym for sure.
Not today, I wasn't.
No,
today I wasn't.
You said, I have to kill some time, so let me go in here and let me just roll with this fan or roll with this machine.
Yeah.
You
At
just
least I'm doing an exercise
Why
rather
not,
than just like.
why not stretch?
I
or
did
anything
that.
like
I did that. I did stretches. I did 30 squats before I touched a machine. My knee popped for the first 12. Was uncomfortable.
Wow.
My left knee, to be exact. And then I did some like just free. I'm blanking on the name. It's the one where you go like this. Why am I forgetting?
Your
a
lunges?
lunge. Thank you. Yes,
Lunge.
I did 3 sets of 8 on each leg.
Good for you.
On the lunges
You're
before I
getting
touched the
there,
machine.
Strove. You're getting there.
They're being judgmental for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't think
Dude,
you
you're
did it
going
right.
to get a butt by the end of this.
No.
You're doing leg presses,
And that's
you're going to get a butt.
Let me see your lunge again.
I was told the abductor
it's
and
not
abductor
that,
machine will
like,
help
it's just
my glutes.
when you do a workout.
That probably is. That's what the women
He's
do it
just
for.
doing it with the wrong form, and
Yeah,
it's gonna.
I hope your glutes are activating.
Oh, buddy, my legs are hurting today. All over because I did all sorts of machines.
Let me
I
see-
had a great workout.
Let me see it again. Let me see you do the
lunge?
Lunge.
Okay. Why?
It looks decent.
Do you listen to music when you work out?
I didn't today because I was still learning some of the machine in my new gym.
So you listen to anything? You just
I didn't today, but
machine.
I will. But to be honest with you, I'll probably listen to like
Him
Jen Gabe and
special.
Chewy.
Yeah, of course. That's a good choice.
Him special.
I
You're a
love
special
this.
breed.
This is such a new frontier for Alex Strofe.
Yeah, at least you're supportive. This is why you're allowed to be a confidant.
Yeah.
He's always
And Ben, 6 days removed from the NFL Combine, is still trying to find new tweets he hasn't read yet to send around to his buddies.
Yeah,
You're
because
gonna get.
I want you. Like I would use those as motivation.
But you don't send them to me; you send them to other people.
You said you had to not go on Twitter because you didn't want to see what people were saying.
No,
so why would I
just
send
said
them to you?
I've mostly stayed away from Twitter.
So why would I send them to you?
Because you're.
And when I try motivating you, it doesn't work.
Well, yeah, you don't motivate me.
You're gonna get 135 by Summerfest. I also say this. This is like a fitness awareness moment. I have had so many people text me and be like, I had to see how many reps of 135 I can do.
This happened yesterday,
failed.
Brad. Where people were calling in. He's calling himself a revolutionary.
The revolutionary, Alex Strofe.
He did inspire people to see it.
He was so pathetically bad that he motivated people to not be as pathetically bad.
I must see how I compare to that pathetic performance.
He made us think 135 was challenging.
Yeah.
That's what he
It made us
believe.
question everything.
No, I questioned my strength.
Even Kyle on Sunday went to go
legitimately
do
was
135.
like, I don't know if I can do this.
And they knocked out 10. He's like, all right, Strofe's just weak.
Yeah, I said, this kid he's a problem.
No. It's probably a fair word.
Will you be my guest to the Princeton Club at least one time?
Yeah, anytime, man. If you won't make fun of me the whole time.
Because February just finished, and during February, it was one workout for one meal. So I'm efforting to find out how many check-ins there were and how many meals were donated to the New Berlin Food Pantry. You have the Madison locations. You have so many great places where Princeton clubs are around. And for me, it is planning with my wife right now for those Saturdays where we can drop off our kid. She can take the tennis lessons as she learns a new sport that she wants to play the rest of her life. I will work out. Like there's so many options: personal training, basketball courts, spin classes, workout classes, you name it, they have it. So if you're looking to grow in 2026, like one Alex Strofe, it starts with the foundation of having a healthy body, and then you grow in all areas of your life. So I feel like every time I talk about the Princeton Club, I see Alex Strofe's face, and you should be thinking about going to the Princeton Club to find your better tomorrow. Princeton Club. Join today. Bring it on air, boys.
Oh, wait, time out. Strofe in our ear said, "Thank you, Brad, for supporting me, unlike these two douchebags."
I said, you make me giggle, Strofe. And he said, thanks for supporting me, unlike these two douchebags.
And then he says, I like that Brad said, I like that you're working. He said, thank you, I'm trying, or something like that.
I was like, you're going to fall in love with it.
I'm enjoying it. He skipped Saturday. I just want you to know that.
That's tough.
He skipped yesterday.
I was in pain Saturday. Yesterday, I didn't prioritize my time well. I woke up a little late. We did our podcast at 8:30.
My concern is this happened less than a week ago. And that draft of initial motivation doesn't last long.
Brad.
It didn't last for 48 hours.
Brad,
it didn't.
Don't flip teams now.
No,
you say this is a warning.
This is
a warning to you.
He's so bad that Homer literally says, bets off. I'm not betting 1,000. I'm not betting 1,000.
He took it off.
He took it off.
Because he saw he skipped on Saturday.
Bets off.
And then he skipped last night, too.
Strofe, don't let this start a habit now.
I won't.
Come on now.
I'll be there tomorrow, 7 a.m.
Do you think he's going to be there tomorrow?
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Well, there's your answer.
KBN.
And you're disrupting my flow.
No, your flow.
Dang nabbit.
Dang nabbit, I had a good flow.
Gee golly willikers.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The Greater Milwaukee Golf Show, presented by Old Fashioned Golf, is back at the Mosh Performance Center in Franklin, March 13th through the 15th. The show has been reimagined with a simple goal: turn it into Wisconsin's ultimate golf party. That's why Vibes Golf Club, a group of golf-loving former Badger football players, including Melvin Gordon, will be at the show all 3 days. Plus, Bridgestone will be doing some ball fittings, and Carl's Place will be powering Simulator Alley. To learn more, log on to GreaterMilwaukeeGolfShow.com.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Buying or selling a home isn't just a transaction. It's one of life's biggest decisions.
That's why clarity, trust, and the right guidance matter, especially in an ever-changing market.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
I'm John Lorenz.
And I'm Taylor Mangini. Our team delivers a white glove experience at every price point, combining expert negotiation, local insight, and genuine care.
Get started today with a team you can trust at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
Driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Step into spring with a home that's ready for its next season. I'm Mike Wood from Callan. The patio door sale is here. The perfect time to upgrade your space with lasting performance and style. Right now, receive $750 off each installed Infinity by Marvin patio door. This opportunity ends March 31st. Engineered to be 8 times stronger for exceptional durability and performance, these doors deliver beauty, strength, and long-term value. And with smart money options available, making the upgrade now is easier than ever. Request your consultation today at callcallan.com and click the green button. Callan. Design, build, live.
Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Amore, pepperoni, amore, mozzarella, amore. Screaming Sicilian, screaming Sicilian, more.
Screaming Sicilian frozen pizza. More toppings, more flavor. More is amore.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
The pursuit of fair wages and top-of-the-line benefits is achieved when the right union has your back. The Sheet Metal Workers Labor Union is extremely diverse, representing Wisconsinites working HVAC, architectural metals, welding, specialty fabrication, and much more. Make great living wages with outstanding benefits, pensions, and apprenticeship programs in trained, safe working environments. The Sheet Metal Workers Union is a leading force in the revitalization of the labor movement in Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Guys, I got great news.
What would that be, Ben Brust?
You get some Weed Man. You get some Weed Man, and I get some Weed Man.
Let's go, Weed Man.
Weed Man Wednesdays will be back tomorrow, and Weed Man is back in 2026 and back and better than ever. Look, it was huge for the Brust household to be able to have that lush green front yard that I can show off. And I will always remember this when I first started with Weed Man. My neighbor was like, hey, how'd you get it so green already? You know, because they start coming, you know, in March. I'm like, well, I'm with Weed Man. And then everybody started to get Weed Man. You guys got Weed Man? All these other people telling me in the office they got Weed Man. And you, listening right now, should go to weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's half off. Weedman.com. Weedman Wednesday's back tomorrow. Weedman for the win. All right. So this Packers puzzle, it's really no different than anything we've talked about, other than I feel like I keep adding things to the puzzle. Now, Jason Wilde joined us yesterday on Kyle Brust Nortman, and I basically laid out all the puzzle pieces, right? Let's do this together. Offensive line. It's going to be a very important position group for this team with impending free agents and moving on from Elton Jenkins, right? We can have that. Defensive line, specifically like some edge rushing depth. You know, you got some young guys, but like if you're trying to win a championship, you can't go out there with what you've had and expect massive change. Cornerbacks. Anyone else want to sign up to run back Keyshawn Nixon, Carrington Valentine, and Nate Hobbs?
You need to have an overhaul that cornerback room.
There's that. Special teams. All I keep hearing about from Jason Moldy and Mark Tauscher and a lot of Packer fans, and I agree, is they need a return game. They need a return game. They at one point were 42nd, 43rd, and 44th in punt returning, which was bottom 3 in the league amongst the 3 returners that they used. Plus, we saw the Brandon McManus debacle in the playoffs. Those are investments that you need to make, but you can't just do everything. Backup quarterback, now that Malik Willis is going to hit the open market. Kyler Murray, Tua Tagovailoa, Anthony Richardson, Jimmy G, Justin Fields, you name it, names are being thrown around. When talking with Jason yesterday, I basically was trying to say there's a lot of emphasis that the Green Bay Packers have this offseason on what they're trying to focus on. I used Jacobs and McKinney from 2024 offseason, heading into 24 season. And I used Nate Hobbs and Aaron Banks heading into 2025 as the core free agents that they signed, right? Those unrestricted guys that you go after. How many do you think the Packers should get?
How many free agents in the upcoming cycle?
Yeah.
They're probably going to need about 4 to 5 to me.
Jason Wilde said he would not be surprised if they sign zero unrestricted free agents.
And it doesn't include guys who are cut. It includes guys who are just free agents, and if you sign them, it may cause you potentially to imbalance when it comes to getting compensation in the 2027 draft.
Wow. That's a shock to me because I would actually add one, too. I would add linebacker. Quay Walker, he's going to vacate that spot. I know that we don't want to pay him market rate.
But like that's maybe a position where you're hoping that Hopper takes that position. Or like some of the guys that you drafted, like that's the Goody way. Give them the next opportunity.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to limit being, like, I'm trying to really focus on like the key emphasis.
Yeah.
Like they can survive at linebacker, but they can't survive where the offensive line, in my opinion, is heading with moving on potentially from Rasheed Walker, Elton Jenkins, maybe Sean Ryan, and then saying, hey, Anthony Belton, Jordan Morgan, Aaron Banks, Mr. Center, whoever you are, and Zach Tom, you guys are going to be the crew after we were 20th in pass blocking last year for our franchise quarterback. So I'm just like key emphasis that we've all pointed out since the offseason.
Yeah, you know what this reminds me?
How does this puzzle come together?
I am shocked that Jason Wilde would say that zero is a legitimate
He didn't say that he said it's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
He didn't say that's what he thinks is going to happen, but it's definitely a possibility he thinks may happen.
I don't think it's a possibility that can result with the Packers winning a championship or becoming contenders whatsoever. There's too many holes. This is off season in recent memory under the LaFleur regime where they have the most holes. And
one more thing, Brad, as Josh chimes in, and Jason also says, which I've heard too, is he expects basically all of the free agents to likely leave.
Yeah. I mean,
so like the math ain't mathing.
And
they got to restructure guys to get cap space.
But even the guys you restructure, you're like, I mean, like I guess like Rashawn Gary restructuring him is an option, but it doesn't really make the team better. You don't get excited about that.
Thank you.
And a guy like Kingsley Enagbare, who we think actually makes some splash moments, I mean, is he worth bringing back for like $4 or $5 million?
Strofe sent an article to us that had ESPN's free agent or potential like rankings of guys who could be free agents. And Igbare and Rashawn Gary were at the same tier.
Oh my goodness, that is an indictment on Goody in that
potential
first round draft
starters / high-end backups is where Rashawn Gary was listed.
Yeah, high-end back. But who could argue that?
Potential starter.
Not
he
for a
is our
good team.
starter. My goodness.
So
was
when I think
is
about
currently.
this, I think of Goody's going to have to just live in the bargain bin because it's not like he have all these needs.
Can you win championships living in the bargain bin?
He's going to have to get creative. I mean, he really is. He's going to have to go to the rummage sales, the thrift shops. He's going to have to go to Walmart. In the past, he was going to like, I don't know, Nordstrom, right? Because he had $100 in his hands and said, all I need is a nice shirt and, maybe a nice belt. And he could go get that with McKinney and Jacobs. You could spend top dollar on that. This year, he needs to get a whole new wardrobe. So that $100, it's got to get you like 8 items, not just 2. So the only way I see this happening, one, to get the starters that they are required, but also the depth with no first-round draft pick. It's not like they have an abundance of draft picks either. And there's definitely a coin flip as to whether rookies can contribute at all, not necessarily Packer ones, that he's going to have to live in the bargain bin. That's the only way I see it. I would be honestly surprised at this point if there's like a day one free agent, top of the line guy that Goody gets next Wednesday when we're talking about free agency opening, because I don't see how you can spend all that money on one guy. You just said there's so many holes, and I would add special teams core players as well. There's returners, but the Packers have never had just core special teams guys.
They can't do it all. So you got to focus on what is most important.
He's going to have to be in the bargain bin. That's the only way I think about it.
It would be catastrophic for this offseason if Goody does not get active in free agency. We already described the fact that we don't plan on signing a lot of our free agents, or at least that is the report, that people don't expect for the Green Bay Packers to sign their own guys simply because some of their own guys are just going to cost entirely too much money. And if you're just focusing on we're just going to we're going to just draft guys and fill those voids, that'll be catastrophic for the 2026 season. And that would be you're not maximizing this championship window that you have, that you said you need to have a sense of urgency in this time that we start competing for championships. Just simply trying to replenish the cupboard with rookies is not going to be good enough to get you closer to a championship. And I fully expect him, yes, to go bargain shopping, but he has to be active in free agency.
But what does active look like?
Active looks like we talked about Tyler Biadasz type of guy, right? Like those are the type of guys that you potentially look at.
The Bears Pro Bowl center just retired at 27. Wow. They're going to be looking for a center.
Huge loss.
Yeah, and so you have to go and look for either established veterans that aren't guys that are going to be all pro, but guys that can contribute and be good starters for you. I'm okay with that because this roster isn't that far off. There are positions where you need to find significant contributors, and you need to find a Robin to go to the Batman and really Superman and greatness of a Michael Parsons. You got to find that. You got to find somebody who can fill the void for Quay Walker, and you must find more cornerbacks. You may be able to do that through the draft, but it'd be great if the Packers were to sign somebody that you can trust to be a solid corner that's going to give you a great game week in and week out. Those are the areas that the Green Bay Packers must improve in this offseason. If they go back in with that same offensive line that they had last season, I expect the same results, which were not good enough for the Green Bay Packers to win a championship. So everything that he does this offseason must be about winning a championship. If you rely on 22, 23-year-old rookies to come in here to boost you to be a champion, then that is going to be a failure on the behalf of Goody this offseason.
My concern is...
Well, hang on. Let's put our Goody hat on, everybody. Kyle, Brad, Strofe, myself, UKBN Nation, 800-990-3776. You're Goody. How are you making this a championship roster in 2026 with everything we just discussed? The Packers puzzle, all of the areas of need and emphasis. How do you do it? 800-990-3776. We figure that out. But one thing you never have to figure out is how great Gina Adela from Pella is, because it's March 3rd. Bam! 0 for 72 months. 6 years. We'll have little Strofes running around the world by the time you're paying off this window.
Yeah,
with 0% financing.
Think about that. You never have to wonder, man, I wonder what kind of product I'm going to get, because they've been around for over 100 years and they set the standard when it comes to improving comfort, energy efficiency, upgrading your home's look, durability, and beauty. And 0% for that long into 2032, little Strofes are going to be running around. It is going to be a completely
little
different
Wallaces.
World. Little Wallaces. It's going to be a different world at that point, and you'll still be paying 0% interest at Pella Windows and Doors. So go check out the showroom in Brookfield. Whenever we go there, walk away inspired. You will too. Give them a call or visit them at PellaWI.com.
Not to mention 0 for 72 on the financing, but with their warranties, I have somebody coming to the house Friday to take a look at something that was like, hey, I don't know if this is right. On it. Got a text right away. When are you available where we can come and fix everything that is needed? They are there for service as well, installation, the entire process, PellaWI.com. You're Goody. How do you make this a championship roster with everything they have to do this offseason next?
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
Hey, Gabe, also, did you call us idiots?
Yeah, it's exactly what I called you. Yes.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust here from ESPN Milwaukee, and I just want to officially declare I will be dominating Bowling for Babies.
Ben, it's charity bowling. You don't get a championship ring.
There are lanes, there are competitors, and there's going to be great.
Okay, but more importantly, WTMJ Cares Bowling for Babies is going to benefit the Milwaukee Diaper Mission.
So while I'm throwing strikes,
you're helping local families get essential baby supplies.
But we are also competing for 4 tickets to a Green Bay game and a VIP tailgating experience.
Sign up today at WTMJ.com/cares.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free in 24 months with no payments or interest plus $500 off. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Feeling lucky? Then roll into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee this March for Lucky Rollers. Every Thursday, we're giving away over $70,000 in prizes. Play with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries, and you could roll out with $550 in reward play. Or get lucky and win your share of $16,000 in cash. Lucky Rollers, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
There's nothing like Milwaukee Bucks basketball at Fiserv Forum. The dunks, the defense, the roar of 17,000 fans. It's even better when you're with friends or family. From jaw-dropping plays to buzzer-beating threes, every game is packed with unforgettable moments that you'll get to share together. So gather your crew and get your single game tickets today at bucks.com/single. That's bucks.com/single.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves.
Are you talking about the One collection?
Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart.
The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment.
The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's time for the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart, located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. National Liquor Mart is packed with deals for all your beverage needs, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily.
In Giannis Antetokounmpo's first game back from injury, the Bucks dropped their third straight game, falling 108-81 to the Boston Celtics. In his return, Giannis tallied 19 points while also adding 11 rebounds. Here's what head coach Doc Rivers had to say about the team's 3-game skid.
You know, we were playing great, and we've kind of lost our way, and I think it's on both ends. I think offensively we had a great rhythm, and we've done it in spurts in the last 3 games, but we haven't been able to sustain it.
The Bucks will play Game 2 of their 5-game homestand on Wednesday night against the Atlanta Hawks.
This has been the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 94.5 ESPN, brought to you by National Liquor Mart. This is Kyle Brust Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
is almost time to bowl some strikes for these babies. Come join us in 620 WTMJ for Bowling for Babies this Saturday, March 7th at the Village Bowl in Menominee Falls, raising funds for the Milwaukee Diaper Mission. There is still some room for some more teams, and we want it to be sold out. And so make sure you come on down. You can see Strofe. You can see me. You can see Ben. We'll have a good time while we are bowling. You can put together a team of 4, and you can hit the lanes. Registration is only $170 per team, and all the proceeds and fees benefit the Milwaukee Diaper Mission. To sign up, text the word BABY to the WTMJ Talk and Text line at 855-616-1620. That is 855-616-1620 to sign up. Also, the silent auction is getting ready to start. You can have a chance to win tickets to a Packers game and also join us for our pregame tailgate as well. There's some great prizes they're giving away. So come bowl for a great cause and also your chance to win some great prizes as well. Visit WTMJ's text in at WTMJ's Talk and Text line BABY to 855-616-1620 to sign up for Bowling for Babies.
Captain Matty Ice, I look forward to bowling with you on Saturday as well. He chimes in on YouTube. Maybe you saw the QR code on YouTube as well for Bowling for Babies. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show. Did y'all put your Goody hats on?
I ran the numbers.
You ran the numbers?
I ran some quick numbers.
Nerd man.
That's right. A nerd man has taken a look at the numbers, and it doesn't look great, boys. It doesn't look great. So by rule, the Packers have to be underneath the cap by Wednesday, right? The new league year, nobody can be over money like the current Packers are now, and several other teams at that. So if you restructure Rashawn Gary or cut Rashawn Gary, if you cut Elton Jenkins and you restructure Hobbs and Banks, because those guys don't really do a whole lot when it comes to actually full out cutting them.
Yes.
I think you can walk away with $46 million left in space. Okay. Now,
how much is that going to go to the rookies?
Now so $7 million goes to the rookies. So that leaves $39. Now, they're like $4 million over right now, so that leaves $35 million left for cap space that they can spend in free agency. So over the course of 4 players or 5 players, which I think they'll need, like from big to small names, that's like $7 or $8 million a person. That ain't day one free agency stuff. That is like over the weekend. That's early in the second week. I mean, for reference, Nate Hobbs is like $12 million a year, and Aaron Banks is like 20-something million a year.
Damn,
so those early ones.
We did that exercise from Spotrac, Scrub or Banger, and looking at their cap hit and what you'd save by getting rid of them. And the savings are not there for cutting Banks and Hobbs.
And for reference, your other day one free agents in Jacobs and McKinney, $12 million for Jacobs. I think it was like 17, 18 for McKinney. So with looking at that, knowing that I think you're going to need at least 4 or 5 guys from free agency that are actual starters on this team, $8 to $9 million per pop. That's not a day one guy. That's like a day 6 guy. So the Packers are going to have that. So I think bargain bin shopping is the only way to go.
Maybe a $4 or $5 million here, a $10 million there, a $7 million there, another $8 million there.
And I would say he's probably going to have to focus on, I think, O-line. O-line is going to have to be your guy. But backup quarterback, that's not going to be cheap either. Legitimate backup quarterbacks, let's go for like $5 million a person. Or $5 million a season. And I don't want to risk necessarily drafting a 4th-round draft pick for a backup quarterback. So Goody has painted himself into a tough position. And I think really scraping by, budgeting, thriftiness, it's the only way out of this.
Yeah, you only restructure Banks and Hobbs if you believe that they had just down years and they can get better, because eventually you kick the can down the road and they have some things that skyrocket in the later years. But for me, I really think we talked about bargain shopping. All these guys that are getting cut right now, go ahead and see what you can sign them for. The Green Bay Packers just need to bring in a whole bunch of guys in between that $4 million to $8 million mark. That's the area I'm in. If you don't need to take a big swing for anybody, I don't think the Packers need a big swing. I think they just need to find guys who have been solid contributors. I don't need a whole bunch of ceiling guys. I got Micah Parsons on the D-line that's going to wreak havoc. I just want somebody that's going to be consistent for a 17-game season. Not a guy like Rashawn Gary who's going to give you 9 great games and they disappear for the rest of the 7 or 8 games that you're going to have on that schedule. My math is off there. But you don't want somebody doing the disappearing act. That's what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for a level of consistency throughout the entire season. I don't need a superstar. I just need a really good football player that I know who's who's going to do his job. He'll have his ups, he'll have his downs, but he's going to be more consistent than not.
800-990-3776. A lot of texts on the Carbless Talking text line I see on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison. We'll definitely have to get back to this at some point. We'll have Mark Tauscher at 3:30.
He loves backup quarterback talk.
He sure does. Are you smarter than Ben Brust, though? What's my record?
I think he lost the last two.
No.
He did a great job.
3-4-1.
3-4-1. I had a 10 spot, and I lost to a 12, right? I'm feeling good. 3-4-1. What are we going to do in the first March appearance of Are You Smarter Than
You got
Ben
some
Brust?
bags under your eyes. I'm a little nervous for you.
It was a later night than I would have hoped.
You're not mentally there.
Cranked up the difficulty this week.
Ooh, I can tell.
800-990-3776. Caller 10 for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? It's going to be in 2 minutes. You get 15 questions in 90 seconds. You're allowed to say skip or pass. If you get through all the questions, whoever you pick, Brad or Kyle, they'll come back around and ask you what you may have skipped. 800-990-3776. Caller 10. 800-990-ESPN. Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? In 2 minutes.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Hack yeah! It's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Stroh for my friends at Robert Hack Diamonds. Listen, when it came to buying an engagement ring for my now fiance, I had no idea what I was doing, which is why I went to the team at Robert Hack. I heard her say words like radiant cut and solitaire, but to be real honest, I didn't really know what that meant. So I wrote it down, I brought it to the team at Robert Hack Diamonds in Greenfield, and they knocked it out of the park. It's true, if you've never been through this process before, the team at Robert Hack are absolute experts. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, one in Greenfield, Brookfield South, and Brookfield North. If you're looking to take the next step like I did, and your girlfriend maybe is posting things on her Pinterest page or is showing you pictures, bring it into Robert Hack. They'll do their best to duplicate a dream ring for her, just like they did for my fiance. Moral of the story, if you are like me and you want to start, you just don't really know where, the answer's clear. Visit one of the 3 Robert Hack locations in the Milwaukee area. Just like me, at the end, you'll say, Hack yeah, with Robert Hack Diamonds. And RobertHackDiamonds.com, that's RobertHackDiamonds.com.
Ben Brust here, and let's cut the crap. I've been sold a lie with sportswear, too. You pay a fortune for big-name gear, a fancy logo, a slogan, and it still stinks. Iron Jock doesn't play that game. Silver ion technology is woven into every thread, killing 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria. And now, through March 8th, our listeners can get 40% off all Iron Jock t-shirts and polos with the code SPRING40. That's code SPRING40. Shop now at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com.
You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Oh, that's right. You are kicking it with KBN. I am Brad Nortman. Right in front of me, Kyle Wallace. Behind the glass, Alex Stroh, the maestro of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Welcome into KBN. Ben is operating on a 3-4-1 record. And we're giving loss number 5 today. I feel it. I mean, Stroh, I know that you probably are bringing out a level of retribution for Ben Brust because he's done nothing but drag you through the mud this last week.
Yeah.
Physically.
That's true. Well, not physically. He's not physically dragging me.
No, he's not.
But he is.
Because of your physicality.
Yes, correct. Because of my or lack thereof. But yes. These are pretty normal level questions. I went a bit of a different route this week in terms of some of how I wrote some of the questions. I'm leading off with the, hey, you suck, and just hoping that ruins him the rest of the way.
Okay, I like it. Tactics. I think it's well situated.
Because I don't think there's any chance Greg and Tosa gets question 1 wrong.
I don't think so either. I don't think so either. Greg and Tosa, well situated for a victory. Let's go ahead and spin its trophy.
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University. Don't put your life on hold to earn your degree. Build a schedule that fits your needs at lakeland.edu. Also sponsored by Geist Garage Doors, your local trusted garage door company for over 70 years. Don't think twice. Call Geist.
That's right, this is Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Lakeland University and Geist Garage Doors. Here's how we play. 15 questions in 90 seconds. Get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass. We will come back to it if you get through the rest. If you beat Ben Brust, you're going to win an ESPN Wisconsin prize package. Greg and Tosa, you know the deal. How are you feeling? And who would you like to ask the questions for you today?
Feeling pretty confident today. So all time I'm 2-0 against Ben. So I'm feeling 3-0 today. I will definitely choose Brad though to ask questions.
Whoa,
Sorry, Kyle.
Definitely Brad, Kyle.
Wait a minute. Definitely. Wait a minute.
Definitely.
I'm always happy to have Brad go, but why definitely?
I don't know. I just feel it today with Brad.
That's right. He's just the gut check.
I'm still on your team now. I ain't going to be too salty about it now. Come on now. We're cheering for you.
All right, Greg and Toast, any questions?
Nope, all good.
All right, let's let it rip in 3, 2, 1. In what calendar year did the Green Bay Packers win Super Bowl I?
1967.
In the 1994 film Forrest Gump, what was the first name of the love interest?
Jenny.
What does SUV stand for?
Sport utility vehicle.
How many continents are there on Earth?
7.
Who won the FIFA World Cup in 2018?
Argentina.
Who was the British Prime Minister during most of World War II?
Margaret Thatcher.
How many letters are there in the English alphabet?
26.
What is 12 squared?
Pass.
Who assassinated Abraham Lincoln?
John Wilkes Booth.
What is the only metal that is liquid at standard room temperature?
Uranium.
What is the chemical symbol for gold?
AU.
What does GDP stand for?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
What does GDP stand for?
Gross domestic product.
What is the term for animals that eat only plants?
Herbivores.
Pretty good. He's going to kick himself on one of them. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
What do you got him for? Like an 11?
9.
A 9.
I needed him to get through the last two, or for sure the next one, because he would have got that one right.
Yeah, I think he would have got that one too.
And he's gonna kick himself on the 12 squared.
He is. And the Prime Minister of World War II.
Wow.
That's a fan of the show right there, though. He knows that answer comes up quite a bit.
Typical answer.
Spin the screens for Ben Brust.
Ben's not going to win, but he might be able to challenge.
Yeah. I think it'll be 3-0 for Greg and Tosa. But we are cheat-proofing the room to make sure Ben doesn't see anything.
We just,
You got it.
You cheat once, you're forever a cheater.
You guys are freaks.
It's not our fault that we're reacting and responding to something you've done in the past.
All right, Ben.
You're not focused.
You're facing Greg and Tosa. You're not.
I know
You're
Bryce
not
Terang's leading off the top of the 5th, so I'm excited for that.
The glare is too much. I can't see.
There's a glare in the light. We're at a disadvantage, Kyle.
Sucks to be you guys.
Yeah, but Ben had a late night last night.
For you to say.
And
Very tough to start a week with a late night on a Monday.
I feel like you could pull that off back in the University of Wisconsin days.
No, I could do it in the mid to late 20s, but it's different now.
It is different now. It is different.
Maybe I'll try it tonight. Turn up on a Tuesday.
Don't,
Kyle.
no, I'm telling you.
Love going up on a Tuesday.
Let's get to Are You Smarter Than Ben?
All right, Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? 15 questions in 90 seconds. Get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass. We will come back to it if you get through the rest. If Greg and Tosa beats you, he's going to win an ESPN Wisconsin prize package. Any questions, Ben?
Nope.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. In what calendar year did the Green Bay Packers win Super Bowl I?
Calendar year. 1957.
In the 1994 film Forrest Gump, what was the first name of the love interest?
Jenny.
What does SUV stand for?
Oh, man. Pass. I can come back to that.
How many continents are there on Earth?
7?
Who won the FIFA World Cup in 2018?
France?
Who was the British Prime Minister during most of World War II?
Hell, I don't know.
How many letters are there in the English alphabet?
26.
What is 12 squared?
144.
Who assassinated Abraham Lincoln?
John Wilkes Booth.
Wow.
What is the only metal that is liquid at standard room temperature?
I don't know.
What is the chemical symbol for gold?
NU?
What does GDP stand for?
Gross domestic product.
What is the term for animals that eat only plants?
Herbivores.
How many U.S. senators does each state have?
2.
In what year did the Cold War officially end?
1985.
Back to the past. What does SUV stand for?
Sub utility vehicle.
Whoa.
It's going to be close,
Boy,
close,
you
close.
You could have just tied or lost on that last one.
Yeah.
He did. He tied.
Let's
go. Let's go.
You got the last one wrong.
Yeah.
No, I know, but
You got 2 out of the 3 words correct of the SUV.
what's the first word?
Sport.
Duh.
Sport utility vehicle.
I drive an SUV.
So both got 9s? 9 spots?
Both got 9s.
All
Dude,
right,
I've been good.
Yeah. Greg, you're going to win that
I've
ESPN
been
Wisconsin
good.
prize package.
You're gonna kick you could have won this one. You're gonna.
How'd you get France?
3, 4, and 2.
Luck of the draw.
That is quite the luck of the draw. 'Cause that's a long time ago.
That was just a random guess?
Random.
Because Argentina was the last winner, I think.
That was 2022, yeah.
It's crazy that you got France. That was so long ago.
Yeah, I don't like. I was really thrown off by the 2018 thing. For some reason, it felt like 2008.
It does seem like a long time ago. Anything before COVID feels like a long time ago.
Bad math on question 1.
All right, here we go. In what calendar year did the Green Bay Packers win Super Bowl I? 1967.
You said 57.
Yeah.
You went 70 years back. 60.
In the 1994 film Forrest
I know
Gump.
I was using Super Bowl. It was perfect.
What was the first name of the love interest? Jenny.
Jenny.
Got that right. What does SUV stand for? Sport utility vehicle.
What is a sub utility vehicle?
It's
What do you think
like
a
subterranean.
Sub like smaller than a true like
Utility vehicle?
Well,
sub usually means like
smaller.
under.
Yeah, it's
Like-
a smaller version of a utility vehicle.
What's a utility vehicle?
maybe
Like a truck?
potentially. I don't know.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. Like a truck.
Yeah.
You try. You
But
drive
hold
a
on,
smaller.
hold on. Wait, no. Sport utility vehicle isn't sub utility vehicle.
No.
We know
It is the utility vehicle, is it not?
It's a what?
It's the utility vehicle.
But
Well,
for
no.
sport.
But for sport.
What is a utility
What's the difference between
vehicle?
is an SUV like a
SUV is a truck, like what I call a truck.
Oh, a utility vehicle is like a golf cart or like a gator.
wow.
I didn't know
so
that.
that's the sub version.
Like
that
in
is the
comparison to the
subversion.
sport version.
that's why they call it a UTV.
I'm surprised
sure,
adding
sure.
sport to a utility vehicle by that definition gives you a car.
Car. Yeah.
If anything, I feel like it'd be a goat cart.
I just call them trucks. I ain't gonna lie to you. I call them trucks.
Is a truck only something that has a bed in it?
Yes, technically, those pickup trucks are considered trucks, I believe. And SUV is the trucks that we have all grew up with. All the soccer moms drove that, or a van.
Yeah.
Minivan.
Okay. Anyway, how many continents are on Earth? 7. Very good. Who won the FIFA World Cup in 2018?
France,
Amazingly,
baby.
France.
Good single brace terrain.
All right.
Love to see that. Who was the British Prime Minister during most of World War II? Winston Churchill.
You ever heard of him?
I've heard of him.
Yeah.
thought he
Greg
was
must be a
American.
listener of the show. 'Cause
You thought he was
guessed
American, huh?
Margaret Thatcher.
Wild.
How many letters are in the English alphabet? 26. You started rolling
Sing
here.
those all the time.
Yeah.
This is the one that's gonna kill the.
12 squared is 144.
Yeah, that was Greg's slip up.
Yeah.
He
couldn't
skipped
get
it.
He should have had that one. Who assassinated Abraham Lincoln? John Wilkes Booth. The only metal that is liquid at standard room temperature is mercury. Mercury.
You're going to kill yourself on the next one because you know it.
It's close. Chemical symbol for gold. You said NU? AU.
Oh!
AU.
Yeah, because you've gotten that right before.
It didn't feel right when I said it.
Yeah.
GDP, gross domestic product.
My boy knows that one.
He does. Capitalist.
Yeah.
What term for animals that eat only plants? It's herbivore. How many U.S. senators does each state have? Very good with 2.
This was a big one because had we gotten that one for Greg, he would have won.
Yeah. What year did the Cold War officially end? 1991.
Damn.
Now he went on for a minute
You're
now.
in the vicinity.
I was born at the end of the Cold War.
Yes, you were.
Sure were.
Yeah.
9 spot. It's a tie. Congratulations to Greg and Toast.
Am I 3-4-3?
3-4-2.
3-4-2.
3-4-2. Doesn't help the over/under for the year, but it helps the winning percentage.
Oh, Bryce Train, get home. Come on, Bryce.
He didn't even.
Got held up. Got held up at third.
Protect.
As they should.
It's an exhibition game. He could have scored in the World Baseball Classic. Bryce Terang as the 9-hitter led off for the USA.
I don't even want him trying to stretch it in the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, just stay up. Just stay up. Don't
You don't win nothing with this. This ain't the World Cup. This ain't the Olympics. This is a made-up tournament.
All right.
I'm just saying, stretch it. Hell no. Stay right there.
Fair enough. Are You Smarter Than Brust? Brought to you by Lakeland University, Wisconsin's leader in flexible, personalized education. Whether you're starting college, finishing your degree, or balancing work and family, Lakeland lets you earn your degree your way. Lakeland University, experience it your way. And, of course, Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Also brought to you by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit geistdoors.com and don't think twice. Call Geist. More Kyle Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
Homer. This might be the dumbest thing that he has to have said in his career.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, we've got some delays along southbound 41, starting at about Silver Spring. Kind of heavy all the way down past Burleigh. Earlier, right around Center Street, we had an accident that was blocking some lanes. That's now gone, but the delays are still there. Southbound 43, we got backups from just south of Capitol Drive, stretching all the way into the Marquette, and westbound 94 slowing from 27th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Traffic is brought to you by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit geistdoors.com and don't think twice, call Geist. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 29. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 40 at the lakefront, 45 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Wisconsin is coming together for a story that will touch everyone. A Road at Night is a documentary chronicling former Badgers player and coach Howard Moore and the 2019 tragedy that forever changed his family. You can see it on the big screen at Marcus Point Cinema in Madison or Marcus Majestic in Brookfield through March 5th. One story, one community, A Road at Night. Now through March 5th in Madison and Brookfield. All proceeds support Howard Moore's ongoing care. Find showtimes and get tickets at aroadatnight.com. That's aroadatnight.com.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Grab the dial and crank it up, baby, because Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is spinning its Winning Hits collection. Over the next 3 months, you could win a share of over $1 million in prizes. On top of thousands in cash and reward play, you could win one of 3 new Ford vehicles in the grand finale drawings on March 27th. Just play with your rewards card to earn entries. Press play on the Winning Hits collection, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Frank Daniels, our Madison goldsmith, has an idea.
Bring him in.
Hey, Rick. Hey, Sarah. Hi, Monica.
It's great to see you, Frank. What's your idea?
It's a new company policy.
Let's hear it.
You know the world-famous Kessler's warranty?
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple. Even if you lose a diamond, including the center stone, we'll replace it. All maintenance is free forever. Yes, it really is that miraculous.
Every time I hear that warranty, it blows my mind.
I propose we have a jewelry cleaning policy that's as amazing as that warranty.
What would it say?
Bring us your jewelry and we'll professionally clean it. While you wait, for free. You can come in as often as you want, and we don't care where you bought your jewelry. The only thing that matters is that you want it to look amazing again. We want that too.
I vote yes.
I vote yes. I vote yes. The motion carries.
Congratulations, Frank. Your idea is now company policy.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Elevate your game day gear or any outfit with official merchandise from the Milwaukee Bucks Pro Shop. From authentic jerseys to exclusive apparel and accessories, the Bucks Pro Shop has everything you need to showcase your fandom wherever you go. Cheer the Deer to victory with authentic Milwaukee Bucks items. Visit us at the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or Bayshore Mall, or shop online at shop.bucks.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The backup QB carousel of ideas for the Green Bay Packers is very interesting, but per our exercise with Nerd Man, Bradley Nortman, Packers have to be really creative in how they create some cap space to accomplish a lot this offseason.
Nerd Man.
Getting the right pieces at O-line, getting some more edge, cornerback room guys to compete, special teams, backup QB. How are you going to do it all? Well, can you get somebody on the cheap? I don't know. What do you think, Mark Tauscher?
There is a quarterback that is as down on his luck and is beaten into the turf more than any quarterback in the league. Probably as much as Malik Willis. And you don't have to even give up a seventh for this young man, who is a great athlete, who's done some good things. He's a one-read guy right now. That's why he got in trouble with Chicago and why he got in trouble everywhere else he's been. But it will be a minimal cost, and I think will solve your backup quarterback issues, and for him will be a boon. I want the Green Bay Packers to aggressively go and get Justin Fields to be their backup quarterback.
The thing that stands out, and I wasn't even trying to lead the witness, minimal price. Are you okay with a Justin Fields backup quarterback to Jordan Love?
Oh, absolutely. I would love Justin Fields as a backup. One, to see inevitably Matt LaFleur bring him back to a level of reclamation would be so salty and so wonderful for the Bears fans of the world. But I want a guy that's been in big games. I want a guy that's been a starter because inevitably, maybe not inevitably, but highly likely, Jordan Love will be out for a minute or two to have some games where this guy's going to need to come in there. The moment can't be too big for him. The game can't be too fast for him. So whether it be Justin Fields or Tua, I know Kyler Murray just got released. Depends on what you can get these guys for, but give me somebody that's actually been in the action before. I do not want Goody spending a 4th round, a 5th round draft pick on a quarterback that has to go through the playbook and the speed of the game. Now is not the time to develop a guy. And I will say this, quarterbacks should be willing to take the Green Bay backup job at a discount, because if you could think they can just do what they did with Malik Willis for you, it's an opportunity that is rare. There's not many quarterbacks that can do that. Kevin O'Connell, McVay, maybe Shanahan. There's a few guys out there that can make you look your best, set you up for your next big payday. They've proved they can do it with Malik Willis, who was really down on his luck, more so than Justin Fields. Give me Justin Fields 10 times out of 10. If it comes at a discount, he is more than capable than coming in and win you a ball game.
Yeah, you guys like the cool, fast toy. But the problem is this cool, fast toy is broken. He's broken beyond repair. When you look at Justin Fields, he's extremely inconsistent. He's already played entirely too much, and we already know exactly.
Are you all right?
I hope so.
He was with an Eberflus with the Bears.
Well,
and an Aaron Glenn and the Jets.
You can't say he's worse than what Malik Willis was claimed to have been when they made that trade.
Malik had significantly less games as a starter, and he wasn't drafted as high. There was significantly less expectations with Malik Willis. You have Justin Fields, who was that guy in Chicago. Then he went to Pittsburgh, did not work out there, and then he ended up with the Jets, and it did not work out there. I'm saying the guy of what he can potentially be, he won't ever be that. He's inaccurate throwing the deep ball. He's bad at making decisions, and he's just inconsistent. I think what we have already seen from him is who he is going to be. What I don't trust is that he's going to come in and play within the system. He's going to come in and he's going to abandon. He's going to run the ball.
I think we need to take a step back.
He's not.
Think about what Malik Willis did after Brazil. It's not like he was throwing the ball all over the place like he was in his second year.
I don't need so he played within what we needed him to do.
Correct, and that's what Justin Fields can do with his legs.
And, with his legs, but Malik Willis also made the right throws and good throws. He had the accuracy
because they
to make
used
those throws.
at the time a really good run game in Josh Jacobs' first year with Malik Willis. They didn't have the run game. And so
Justin
Malik
Fields
Willis had to throw.
No.
And he threw well. He threw well, no doubt.
Justin Fields needs to accept that he is a backup quarterback. That's what we need. We don't need him to win. We don't need him to be a superstar. We need him to make the right decisions, the right throws, use his legs when necessary.
Well, he would be in a position for the first time to understand that. He's had to play hero ball because that's what the position he's been in is.
With a capable offensive mind to help him. I think Matt LaFleur, he's never had an offensive mind like Matt LaFleur to really set him up for success.
No, I agree. I just think he's too far beyond broken. He's a guy who came in with a lot of expectations, and it just is not working out for him. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. I'm just saying I feel like he's a guy that could lose you a game. And coming from a backup quarterback with Malik Willis, who did not lose you any games, that is the type of guy that I want.
Games?
Malik Willis didn't lose you any games. When he got in there, we didn't lose because of him.
Okay.
I'm not saying we didn't lose when he played.
Okay, I was going to say.
He wasn't the reason for your loss. When the Packers lost to the Bears in that game, he wasn't the reason for it. Yeah, there was a bad
He wasn't
snap,
great.
But he wasn't.
He wasn't great in that half, second half.
What are you talking about? He dropped a dime ball in the second half.
I guess I'm thinking to Week 18 when Jordan Love played in the first half, and Malik came in for him in that game.
No. Malik Willis wasn't terrible in that game. Remember, he got hurt too. He came on and came back in, I believe. And then in the game against Baltimore, he wasn't.
I know. I was thinking 2 years back.
Okay, man.
We're talking about different Bears games.
Now you're talking about 2 seasons ago.
Yes.
Got 2024 season. And so he did not lose you a game. So that's the type of thing I want. I want a guy that goes in there and understands his job. He doesn't need to be a superhero. He just needs to make the easy throws, and he needs to make sure that he's not going to throw the game away. I don't trust that Justin Fields, his inconsistent habits of the past, won't pop up for the Green Bay Packers. Great athlete, but I don't want him as my backup quarterback. I want somebody else that I feel like I can develop and build up. He still, to me, I don't know. He just doesn't have it. He just doesn't have it. Like, we can talk about.
You don't trust the Green Bay Packers coaching staff to let him grow within their system.
It's just different.
Well, it is different in Green Bay versus where he's been and what he's been set up with.
If we do Kyler Murray as a reclamation project, I think
it's going to cost too much.
No, well, he's cheap now. He's going to be cheap. He got cut, and so now he's going to be cheap because he's going to get paid his money. And so what I'm looking at is, I'm simply saying I just feel like for Justin Fields, he's not a reclamation project. I feel like he is who he is. He's not good. If Kyler Murray to come in, he understands this may be a gap for a year where you back up, you learn, and then you move on. It's just he has more talent. That's what it comes down to.
Any retread quarterback that's been a starter, we said Kyler to Justin Fields, they're going to have their black eyes and their blemishes, but I would rather take that over a complete unknown when the game's going to be really fast for like a first or second year guy. I just don't think the Packers are in the situation where they can roll the dice like that.
They rolled the dice and it worked. Malik Willis
was in his third year already. I don't want a 5th round draft pick being Jordan Love's backup.
No, I don't want a rookie.
So who else is out there? That's the question.
You're gonna pay more of a premium for Kyler Murray than you are Justin Fields.
Kyler, he might get a Russell Wilson contract.
I don't know. He's much younger.
He is. He might end up being a star somewhere else.
Russell's done.
Oh, Russell, he over.
Just like I felt like the Bucks were done last night. It was just horrible. But
hey,
if you're heading to a Milwaukee Bucks game, no matter what happens in the game, before the game and after the game, you get to have a hell of a lot of fun. Make a bet and you're catching a shuttle to Fiserv Forum. Get a drink. You can ask for a wristband. Boom. You got a shuttle to Fiserv Forum. First come, first serve over by the Annex. Pick up and drop offs at the Annex. Again, by the sports book. You depart 1 hour and 15 minutes before the game. Return shuttles begin third quarter and run nonstop until 1 hour after the game. Start your fun with free parking and go to the Potawatomi Sportsbook or the Casino Hotel and do whatever you'd like. Catch that shuttle. Go to the game. Hope for the best. And then have fun on the back end at Potawatomi Casino Hotel's amazing sportsbook. Bet above the rest. Potawatomi Sportsbook, Casino Hotel, they have it all. Joining us next on Kyle Brust Nortman is the Super Bowl champ, the Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer. It's Ol' T. Mark Tauscher next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Call me daddy.
That just sounds...
It's just, yeah.
Like...
Call me
cut
daddy.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
On 25th Street, the on-ramp to eastbound 94. We have a semi that is stuck in the right lane there. Apparently, there was a crash involved there, and that's why you're going to have some problems. Again, it's on the on-ramp from 25th Street to 94 eastbound. The rest of eastbound, a little bit tight from just before 76th Street to Hawley Road. Westbound side of 94 is going to be slow from just past 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. A little bit heavy ride there from southbound 43 from about Locust all the way down through the Marquette and onto the high-rise bridge. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 29. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 40 at the lakefront, 45 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
March into big savings at Exterior Pros and Baths. Refresh your home this season with energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, beautiful new siding, or a stunning bath remodel and get $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings during their March savings event. But this offer won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
You asked and Carbless delivered. The fan favorite grapefruit flavor now has its own 4-pack all to itself. That bold, bright, perfectly balanced citrus taste that you've been pulling from the variety pack, it's now front and center in 4 cans, 1 box. Crisp, refreshing, not too sweet, and nothing else has changed. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, just 100 calories and gluten-free. Clean ingredients and big flavor. Always no compromises. Grab the new Carbless grapefruit 4-pack wherever you get your Carbless and find a location near you at drinkcarbless.com. Carbless, bold flavor in every sip.
Wisconsin weather doesn't wait, and neither should you. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we make upgrading your home simple. Right now, order today and get 0% interest until 2032. You heard me right. 0% interest all the way until 2032. Upgrade your windows and doors now and pay over time without paying interest. With our 10-year limited warranty, you can feel confident in your investment. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. 3/31/2026.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Lake Mills junior forward Tyler Wolin. Wolin reached a major milestone, becoming the 8th player in school history to join the 1,000-point club, finishing with a game-high 24 points in a 78-57 win over Waupun. The victory clinched the Capital North Conference title outright for Lake Mills. A 3-year starter, the 6'3" forward has increased his scoring to a team-leading 14.2 points per game this season, while continuing to impact the game as one of the program's top rebounders and playmakers. Lake Mills now sits at 20-2 overall and 9-0 in conference heading into the postseason. Congratulations to Tyler Wolin, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after. An in-depth recap of every Bucks game. In 6 minutes. No more, no less. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. If you missed any of the game or just want to relive the biggest moments, Bucks in 6 provides game recaps every morning after. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis or the deep threes from Miles Turner. And catch the comments post-game about what happened on the court. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Green and Gold Hall of Famer.
It's been very, very rough, I think is the nicest way to put that.
Solving the world's problems one day at a time.
Go find somebody that can excite you and get your group ready, period.
It's Mark Tauscher.
Well, that's why you're not the GM.
On Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Joining us is Old T, Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ, host of Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon across these various stations. And, of course, on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Mark Tauscher, Old T, what's going on?
How are you, Benny? How are you today?
Doing good, T. Look, I look at this offseason as a pretty big puzzle from where they're at right now in resources from a cap space standpoint, from the whatever you call needs or wants, but I'd say position groups of emphasis. Offensive line, very important if you're moving on from some of these guys who are free agents. Adding some spice to help Micah Parsons. Some competition at cornerback. I know you're big on special teams. And backup quarterback. How do you see this offseason coming together?
Yeah, I think, obviously the draft is going to be your main talent acquisition, as it usually is. And, the big thing is, what are you doing with the guys that you have? I think we all just kind of assume Romeo Doubs is gone. But what are you going to end up doing with Sean Ryan? And then Sean Ryan, and then you can also look at Quay Walker, which I think everybody is kind of writing in as he's gone. I don't know what his market's going to be. So if it's a big-time market, you let him go. But if he's at or near where you've offered him, Jason reported this earlier, Quay Walker had an offer mid-season with the Green Bay Packers. He turned it down. What is that going to look like? Because then that obviously will dictate what you do. But to me, it's pretty easy. Green Bay has kind of planned for this. They made their big splashes last year, and they're going to look at this and say, we're going to get a bunch of comp picks to try to help alleviate the of getting Micah and try and figure it out that way. But I would think, listening to Goody and kind of seeing how the season went, I'm fairly certain he sees it the same way as a lot of us do, and that is that needs to be at the top of the list as far as how are we going to get better, where are we going to acquire players that can help this group get better up front. The offensive line needs to make some big strides, and I would guess that's where a lot of these resources are going to go.
Tausch, putting together this puzzle piece of all the needs, whether it be starters or depth.
Did you guys do a puzzle together, or what? You guys are really pounding on this puzzle?
Yeah, well, I'm just sort of continuing the conversation piece, right? And it is a puzzle of sorts because it's not really a lot of easy answers with not having a ton of cap space and no first-round draft pick and lots of holes. One quick way to alleviate that would be to find some bargains, particularly guys that are past their prime, 30 or older type of situation. Now, Ben brought last week, I believe it was, an over-under outside of specialists. How many guys on the Packers opening day roster?
Elton Jenkins is one of them, and he's assumed gone because of his hit. And Zane Anderson wasn't tendered.
He's technically turning 30 in late January. So,
well, McManus has got to be over 30.
Well, we're excluding special teams.
Outside of specialists.
Outside of special, okay.
I think we had the over-under at 1.5 over 30. Do you have an over or under on opening day roster Green Bay Packer 30 or turning 30, I suppose? Well, 30 or older. I'll make it easy. On opening day roster.
Yeah, I would say less. Oof. I mean, if you take specialists out of it, I don't know, other than maybe a defensive lineman that can help with run stopping. Goody doesn't want to go down that road. You're not going to see a wideout. You're not going to see a tailback. Maybe an interior offensive lineman that you feel like maybe has a year or two that you can get, and maybe a defensive lineman outside of it. You don't want an edge guy that's at that age, because they obviously, Green Bay has a philosophy on things, and I think it's served them very well. You start getting over 30, and now you're starting to see it. I know with Chicago, their center, who was an All-Pro last year, you're seeing guys retire earlier. You're seeing guys break down a little bit earlier, and you have to be very mindful of that. So I think there's some guy, this Calais Campbell is somebody that I know people have talked about.
Your
He's got
age.
a history with Gannon. Yeah, 40-some years old, and he's still performing at a pretty high level, at least in small roles. But to go with more than 2 non-specialists, that's doubling up on a thing that I know Brian Gutekunst is not super interested in doing. Now, injuries can have a factor in that, but if you're saying opening day roster, yeah, I'm going to go less.
Tauscher, we were talking about the backup quarterback, and we played a clip from you from Wilde and Tauscher where you were just raving about potentially having Justin Fields. And I'm trying to understand, what is it about Justin Fields that makes you feel like he has some untapped potential when he's inconsistent, he's bopped around on multiple teams, and he just doesn't have the it factor? What makes you trust him to come in and do what Malik did for the Packers?
We're not Team Kyle, by the way. He doesn't have the it factor. I mean, he was with the Bears and Eberflus, and
he was with Pittsburgh. He was with the Jets. He hasn't stuck.
Kyle, let me ask you this. I'm going to do a Wilde and ask you a question before I answer the question you asked me. Did you feel that same way when they traded a 7th-round pick to get Malik Willis? Did you feel the same way you're talking about? He didn't have the it factor. He couldn't play in Tennessee. He's a
you
boss.
were laughing.
No.
You were laughing at the can't play football.
That was not me, because I remember.
What did you say? I'm sure we can.
I wasn't that down on Malik Willis. Now, I didn't think Malik would come in and do this, but I wasn't that down on Malik Willis. I'm down on a Justin Fields type simply because he's inconsistent in the pocket. He doesn't throw the ball very well, and he holds onto the ball too long. He runs too much.
So did Malik Willis. You're literally the reason I'm excited and want to see this. You're not going to have to give up anything. He's going to get cut, and you're not going to give up any picks. You have a potential to have another backup quarterback that's relatively cheap, that has big-time potential with his legs, can do a different skill set. The thing I loved about Malik Willis was you couldn't really game plan around. If Jordan got hurt, he'd come in, and it was a different skill set. Now, I don't know if that is exactly what Matt LaFleur wanted. I mean, he obviously got put in a bind with some of their young quarterbacks not being ready when Jordan got hurt. But I think he likes having that, being able to do some different things and have different skill sets from his quarterback. So it is literally the lowest risk I'm not saying the ceiling is way through the roof, but it's a higher ceiling than if you just grab some pocket passing 7-year, you don't know what you got. Justin Fields has showed he's had some big games in the air, but he's got legs.
Oh, he's got legs. There ain't no doubt about that.
He can do some things in the run game that maybe you can utilize on some special occasions too.
Ooh, special occasions. Are you saying that taking the $55 million quarterback is on the table for a play?
This morning, no, but I'm saying you could, on a 3rd and short, put Jordan Love out and maybe have him come in and do a designed run. You could bring him in special spots, but no, I want the ball in. When the money's on the table, I want Jordan Love to have the football in his hands. But this concept that, if he doesn't work, you have somebody else. You got Ritter there already.
Oh,
have some
Desmond
options.
Ritter now. That's my option, dude. We were so spoiled with Malik Willis. That's the type of mentality I want. I want a guy who understands.
And by the way,
that's a rare backup, though.
There's so many.
By the way,
Justin's
Kyle,
played so many more games
because they took a flyer on somebody that everybody left for dead. That's what happened.
Malik Willis had less games under his belt, less time to develop bad habits in the NFL. We didn't know what he was doing under pressure. We know exactly what Justin Fields is doing under pressure. Bad habits. You revert to bad habits when you get under pressure, and Justin Fields has a lot of bad habits. He's broken.
I'm not saying that Justin Fields is going to be the next Steve Young. But all I'm saying is when you look at this, you can say, you know what? He's a talented cat, and maybe we put a little trust that Matt LaFleur is a better quarterback developer than Matt Eberflus or Bob Saleh or whoever's coaching the Jets. I don't even know. Maybe we could look at it from that perspective, too. It's not always, is he? I've said this I don't know if I said it in my tweet or on the show yesterday. Yeah, he's a one-read guy, pulls the ball down. That doesn't work in the NFL. I said that when he was with Chicago, but what I'm saying is, has he been coached in the way that you feel like he can make some strides? Because obviously he's a first-round pick. There's enough talent that you think, all right, maybe if we could just get a few things corrected, he could be a viable backup. Nobody's saying to have him be the starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers on a long-term basis. I'm saying we need a backup quarterback when Malik Willis signs his big, fat new deal. Justin Fields could at least be in that room.
Mark Tauscher is joining us now on that Yuengling hotline, the oldest brewery in America and officially in Wisconsin. Please enjoy responsibly. Old T, we had you on Wednesday before we announced We asked you, do you think Strofe could rep 135? You've obviously had 6 days to digest what had transpired from a not just 135 not being done, but 95 pounds not being lifted. How many people have come up to you and asked you about one Alex Strofe?
I don't know how many people have come up to me, but obviously you look at social media, and I don't know what were we trying to do besides going viral, because Strofe knew he wasn't going to do 135. Everybody that's watched him knew that wasn't going to happen. We all said that. I think we all agreed.
Strofe, did you know you weren't going to do 135?
He knew.
I didn't think it was going to happen.
But you had hope.
It's the 95 that's...
It's the under 100 pounds that's much worse.
Yeah, and I was talking to Strofe a little bit before I jumped on with you guys, and I did ask how he's holding up, because last year with his running thing, I think people were funny about it. Now people are very hard.
Yeah, you get the meatheads.
Yeah,
the meatheads,
that
strong.
Bears fans too.
Yeah, the aerobic community is a lot nicer than maybe the weightlifting community as far as being critical of accomplishments. So I'm guessing Strofe is going to utilize this, and he's going to use this as fire to really
he
get going.
He skipped a day in the gym already, Tausch.
2 days.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know what Strophe's going to do, but I'll say this. Matty Hayes loves Strophe because Strophe is a viral machine, man. That dude knows how to put viral video out like nobody's business.
The viral machine, indeed. Did you find anything on Kyle Wallace?
I only found that he really liked it. He really liked the trade from Malik Willis, and then he went on to say that Malik Willis is really good at football. So I imagine I imagine his tune changed later in the week, but that's what he said. That's what he said right when he was traded for.
So wait a minute. So what we're saying is What we're saying is that Kyle Wallace, back when we traded for Malik Willis, is actually happy with the trade.
Take your victory lap. Great job, guy.
Y'all tried to call me out. You said that he couldn't play football.
No. I when you pointed at me, I was like, I just hope there's something negative, because you just were like so self-righteous and how. Oh, I didn't say that.
KBN Nation is proof. Kyle's right. He be right.
All right. So Kyle doesn't want. Okay. So Kyle, who do you want backing up Jordan Love?
Good follow-up, Tausch.
My number one option, if we're talking about the hot ones, right? Kyler Murray, Tua, Justin Fields. Give me Tua. I'm dead serious. Give me Tua. Unless Anthony Richardson gets released, then I would want Anthony Richardson, but he's not going to.
Just hope it doesn't get cold and snow.
Tua.
I would take Tua.
In the Midwest.
I would take Tua.
He's a good pocket passer.
Yeah, he is a good pocket passer. He's shown that he can win games. He has some concussion issues.
He started doing jiu-jitsu one year and then bulking up the next year. That man has lost more than Justin Fields in his mind.
Tua has had more success in the NFL than a Justin Fields, and I would argue a Kyler Murray who was constantly hurt. So I would take
your first assessment.
Who's also played in a very. I mean, I don't know all the nuances to the system, but they all come from under the same tree. He's coming from Mike McDaniels. I would take a Tua.
Yeah, I don't have any interest in Tua. So,
anything else for us, T?
Yeah, I heard your talk. What direction are the Bucks going in? Because I heard you, and you do deserve an attaboy for sticking. You stayed for the whole game.
The whole game, LT.
Well done.
I actually, and you inspired me as well to think a little deeper on this. The thing is no matter what I or you say isn't going to change anything. The Bucks have picked their direction. Giannis is back. Like if they didn't want to win games, they would have shut him down, right? Yep. So they've already picked it. So we're all living in this weird sort of we're trying to win, but we don't want to win, but we don't want to lose Giannis. It's just a mental gymnastics until June.
Yeah, when Wendy said this, and I thought this was the best commentary that anybody has said, nothing matters until Giannis decides he's signing the Supermax or he's not. Because once he makes that decision, then the Bucks know which way this thing is going, whether they want to keep him or trade him. You have to get that assurance from him, and I don't know.
And when you said that on Wilde and Tausch this morning, Old T, that's when I was putting myself back in Fiserv Forum last night and looking around, re-looking around in my head of what it looked like and who was on the floor and how it all was working. Then the lack of assets, I was just like, yeah,
it's tough.
Man, oh man, the super duper pooper max that you guys were talking about ain't happening.
Tausch, are you ready to trade Giannis?
I'm just nervous. I'm not going to put anything out in the atmosphere. I'm not putting anything out in the
He doesn't want to go viral. He'll leave that to Strofe.
I would love for Giannis to finish his career here and that the Bucks get things turned around and everything is great. But I think Giannis, he's probably looking at things in a similar way to what Benny is looking at it. And how, if we don't get a high draft pick, how are we going to turn anything around? What are the options? I don't know.
Even that, is that enough, you know?
I know. It's
a tough place.
Yeah.
It literally just it felt crappy. It sucked.
Yeah.
You know, there's no other way to describe it.
I hear you.
Thanks, T.
All right, boys.
That was old Tauscher. That was old T on the Yuengling hotline. And if you're craving bold pizza flavor, Piggly Wiggly time. It is Piggly Wiggly starting tomorrow. I want to let you know that tomorrow through the 10th, Screamin' Sicilian original pizzas are $4.99. I've seen Screamin' Sicilian at $8.99 because they're like really well built. Like they're big pizzas. We're not talking about thin. We're talking about like a big pizza in the local grocer's freezer aisle. $4.99 is a hell of a deal at Piggly Wiggly. Woo. Coming tomorrow for you. Had 4 Palermos that we got from my local Sendix on Friday for Frozen Pizza Friday, and it just hits every single time. Don't have to cook, don't have to clean, and have delicious pizza right in front of me to devour with any buddies, my wife, my daughter, anyone who's around on Friday knows where they get into the Brust household. And Hog Fridays always hit. Boss Hog is the best Screamin' Sicilian that has ever been made. I love it so much, and you will love it too. Just go to your local grocer and find out all what that Screamin' is about. Yes, Kyle?
Oh, no, I was going to say, I can't wait to go.
We had Piggly Wiggly. We had pizza on Saturday night, the whole Nortman family. We had the Mambo Italiano. Oh, my, it was so good. It was so good. I'm still thinking about it.
We haven't done that in a while.
Because I'm on a Supremus Maximus, a Boss Hog, a tavern-style pepperoni. I got, like, you have so many options that, like, you know, it changes.
Mambo.
Also, that was a Josh DiMaggio thing. But
you had us doing it.
Yeah, it didn't feel right.
Oh, wow. He just cut us off.
Yeah, he did. Straight out of the...
You guys are in for Hog Fridays. Boss Hog Fridays. Hog Friday.
We can't do anything with that, though. We can't, like, you know...
Well, if you're creative,
Boss Hog.
Hog Friday.
Ben loves doing that voice.
Yeah.
He wants to be an announcer so bad. You want to go down to South Carolina, somewhere in the South, and be a NASCAR announcer.
Sunday.
Yeah, he does.
That's so true.
Wrap up
boogity.
We have wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin portion next.
Let's go
this
racing,
is Kyle
boys.
Brust Nortman, KBN.
But I got a bone to pick with Strofe next. More
Bone
questions?
to pick? I have a question, yeah. How are babies made?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
I'm not overly concerned because it seems as if Green Bay's not overly concerned.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody over there feels like this team was there. We got short-circuited with injuries. We have the right staff, we have the right people, and we have the right players. We just need to stay healthy, and we'll be champions.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The Greater Milwaukee Golf Show, presented by Old Fashioned Golf, is back at the Mosh Performance Center in Franklin, March 13th through the 15th. The show has been reimagined with a simple goal: turn it into Wisconsin's ultimate golf party. That's why Vibes Golf Club, a group of golf-loving former Badger football players, including Melvin Gordon, will be at the show all 3 days. Plus, Bridgestone will be doing some ball fittings, and Carl's Place will be powering Simulator Alley. To learn more, log on to GreaterMilwaukeeGolfShow.com.
Recalculating route. Estimated arrival time. Never.
For people with nasal congestion, snoring, or sleep apnea, finding a solution feels like a never-ending road trip.
First stop, my primary doctor. Then the pharmacy. Then a sleep specialist. Then an ENT.
What if there was just one destination for all your problems?
Welcome to Advent, Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care in one location. Over 95% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
You have arrived at Clear Breathing.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
The Island Resort and Casino is the Midwest's premier resort destination, giving guests the total experience with a luxury hotel, full-service spa, live lounge and headline entertainment, multiple dining options, and more, all surrounding a lively Vegas-style casino. And atop many a golfer's bucket list are the island's 2 championship courses, Sweetgrass and Sage Run. When we say your total experience, we mean it. Plan your getaway today at islandresortandcasino.com.
The pursuit of fair wages and top-of-the-line benefits is achieved when the right union has your back. The Sheet Metal Workers Labor Union is extremely diverse, representing Wisconsinites working HVAC, architectural metals, welding, specialty fabrication, and much more. Make great living wages with outstanding benefits, pensions, and apprenticeship programs in trained, safe working environments. The Sheet Metal Workers Union is a leading force in the revitalization of the labor movement in Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Just closed officially with Bank CMG. Got my new all-in-one loan. Super excited to be saving thousands on interest, which you can experience too by going into a local branch, going to bankcmg.com to learn about all they offer. Look, I've been working with Bank CMG now for 7 months, and not only the personal banking service stood out, but then the products that they were able to offer on top of that have made such an impact now of what my family can do with where we're at in the home we're in and how we can pay down the principal faster and have less interest. It's all real. Like I sat through 3 different meetings, so I wanted to make sure I understand everything that they're telling me. And if you look at the numbers on what you're doing for a 30-year mortgage versus what you can do with this all-in-one, you can build so much equity in your home. It is unbelievable. So bankcmg.com or stop by a local branch. I'm sure you're hearing Greg Gard talk about them as well. He trusts them, and I'm experiencing what that trust is with Bank CMG, which is an unbelievable banking and now mortgage experience. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, and Brad Nortman wrapping up the ESPN Wisconsin portion, heading to the 414 hour at 4. Strofe working out tomorrow, 7 a.m.
Upper body?
Yeah.
Oh, no. What are you going to do?
Go back to the bench. Go to the scene of the crime.
No, please don't.
Jim, Matt, and Molly up next in Madison, the Damn Sports Show in Beaver Dam. We're next on 94.5 ESPN, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and the ESPN Wisconsin app for 1 more hour in 2 minutes.
Well, we've got some backups southbound 43 starting at about Keefe all the way down through the Marquette interchange. So be prepared for that. More backups then from Beecher Street all the way down towards Oklahoma Avenue. Westbound 94, we do backups from about 25th Street all the way past Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound, we still have that crash in the ramp or the on-ramp from 25th Street to eastbound 94. That's that semi that is still being worked on there. So just be careful. On the eastbound side of 94 itself, though, the main line, we got delays from about 84th Street all the way to Hawley Road. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 29. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 40 at the lakefront, 45 inland. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
414.
Yeah.
414.
Yeah.
414.
It's the
414.
4 Hour at 4 with my boy. Yeah.
414.
We in it.
414.
Let's get it.
414.
Brad's just sitting there smiling.
We do it.
He's Kyle Wallace. The two singers in the background are Brad Nortman and Alex Strofe running the show.
Yeah.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless talking text line. Yes, Tim, Screamin' Sicilian pizzas are good. $4.99 for Screamin' Sicilians at Piggly Wiggly starting tomorrow. He said, will there be any left?
Absolutely. A steal.
Steal.
They're going to run out of pizza.
Robbery in this economy.
One quick story before we get back to the Milwaukee Bucks and the abysmal game that I watched in person yesterday.
Highway robbery.
Kyle Wallace had a very interesting moment.
Wait.
What you looking at me for?
I'm trying to figure out what interesting. I minded my own business today.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't. Brad, was he minding his own business?
You couldn't help yourself in one moment that we all had together. You couldn't help yourself.
I don't think you could be further off from minding your own business.
That's why I want him to figure out what he did.
Talking about?
No, I have no idea. What did I do?
Seriously.
I'm dead ass. Was it during the show?
No.
Before the show.
Before the show? Who business was
You
that?
could not help.
It was
you
certainly
could
not your own
refrain
business.
From doing something.
Oh, man, listen, we talk about a lot of stuff before the show. So I'm like, what are we talking about?
Okay, so we have glass, like, none of our offices have, like, really closed doors. It's an open office, open glass, very
Bulletproof
transparent.
down here in the studio for all y'all who haters.
Okay, thank you for that ad.
It's true.
Yeah, it's bulletproof. Hell yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think they told us.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Bulletproof.
That's what they told us.
That's what I've been informed.
I don't want nobody to
Let's
try
not
it
test
now. Be somebody, you could try to get.
Kyle,
Okay,
you're
stop,
the one who
Kyle.
brought us down this path.
It is pretty firm glass.
Anyway.
When I knock on it.
So the window cleaners or the glass cleaners were in the office today, and we were in a conference room.
They got those big ass squeegee things,
and it's really fun to watch. Very satisfying.
It is satisfying.
It's very
to
satisfying
watch.
how they do the squeegee and they
The
take the
water on
thing
it.
that like takes it away, and they perfectly do it to get it all like fresh and shiny. Kyle had the audacity while 3 workers are cleaning the glass. He's like staring at him.
Y'all better tell the full story. What had happened is they were cleaning the glass and then they got to the door and our door doesn't close, and so they needed some assistance from the inside. So I joined the crew. It went from a 3-man crew to a 4-man crew. So I decided, all right, well, I'm part of the team. So I went, I closed the door. He
You did help. You did help close the door because the door doesn't
put
shut.
The water on it, and then he squeegeed it out, and then they were getting ready to leave, and I looked up. I said, wait a minute. I knocked to the glass. I said, you missed the spot. And they turned around, and they came, and they squeezed it and cleaned it up. I mean, what? That's
Bro,
what
that's
you're supposed
wild.
To do.
That is wild.
And yeah, you got.
Could you imagine if somebody came in and told you what to do right now for your job?
First and foremost, you all should be thanking me because that was a big investment to have somebody come in your office and clean the glass. And I'm not going to sit there and watch them not do what they're supposed to do. They had a job to do. He missed a spot. He should be thanking me.
He missed a spot.
Wow.
You're the missed a spot
so
guy.
Critical. With a critical eye.
If our facilities manager walked by and saw that water spot on the window after we just paid the money, they would have a fit. So I just saved them for getting a new one ripped for leaving little.
Who was going to rip them a new one?
Y'all know who would.
Well,
she don't play.
After they left,
Shooting,
we
not
noticed
play.
another spot further down on the wall.
And you didn't do anything about that?
What kept you from?
I thought you were part of the 4-man crew.
Tapping him on the shoulder and saying, boys,
you missed another spot
over here.
The
Come
problem
on back.
was, see, this is kids. If you listening, always be yourself. Don't let anybody drag you down because I got shamed. I got shamed for simply telling them that they missed the spot on a service that we paid for here at Good Comfort. That could be money going into our pockets, but instead it's going into their pockets. And so then when I saw the other
going into our pockets,
and then when we saw the other water spot that they missed, I was pointing at it, and I can tell that they were watching me point from a distance, and I felt bad, and I turned around and said, "Oh, they saw me point at the spot."
All right, let's go to John in Milwaukee because someone needs to hold Kyle accountable.
Accountable?
You're on the Carbless Talking Text line, John.
John.
Kyle, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good sir.
Yes, sir. You deserve my honesty. All right, we do that to each other. You've done a lot of work to say you're the office Karen. That's all I got to say, man.
You are the office Karen.
Do you accept that role? Because I'll say the world needs Karens. Like the world needs them. And
what?
You are the guy that holds
the
everybody.
world is better without Karen.
The world needs some Karens.
You need accountability.
Well, Karens are good for entertainment.
Yeah, you get Karen. Not
you don't want to be the Karen. You don't want to laugh at the Karens, and we get to laugh at you, our Karen.
I'm a controlled Karen. Okay, I don't go there. I don't make a scene.
Is there such thing?
I make a scene.
Controlled
with
Karen. No, Karens are unhinged.
They are unleashed.
I can't believe I'm being chastised and my name is being dragged through the mud right now for simply doing the right thing. They have one job to do. They get paid to clean our beautiful windows. Did they or did they not miss a spot?
They missed the spot.
Okay, now if this was the Nortman estate or the Brust house or the Kyle house, and somebody missed the spot, wouldn't you want them to clean it up? Wouldn't you be upset and be like, hey, they missed the spot?
But I'm the one who is paying them at the Nortman estate, and I'm the overseer of it. So therefore, I have more of a platform to pick that out. Nobody designated you as the person to be the overseer of the window washers.
First and foremost, once they asked me to hold the door for them, I was part of the crew. And so I was just making sure it was a job well done. Secondly, what I'm finding out is I'm the only real good teammate around here. Wait till I see Craig on Sunday and let him know that I'm the only person that gives a dang about this offense. Because Alex Strofe, Ben Brust, and Bradley Nortman certainly do not care about what we have in this offense. I cherish this place, unlike you all. I'm a good teammate. I should have been an unselfish teammate. Ain't no one. Craig wasn't nowhere around. I wasn't going to tell Craig.
I don't want this to stop here. I want you holding teammates accountable to their cleanliness around the office.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. I've tried before.
Kyle, you have 14 different pairs of shoes under your desk, and now you're the cleanly guy?
Why do you have 14 pairs of shoes?
Because I'm a businessman. I have my black dress shoes, my brown dress shoes. I'm a businessman.
You have more than 2 pairs. Don't lie.
There might have been. I might have taken.
You got loafers down there.
I have 2 loafers and then one that's just regular.
Leave them here.
Yeah, I'm a businessman. I don't.
You should see the underneath of his desk. It's the messiest one upstairs.
I have no. My shoes don't.
So he's a hypocrite.
He's a total hypocrite.
No, not at all.
He's kind of a hoarder.
No, you can.
He's bad. The underneath of his desk is bad.
The underneath of my desk just has the shoes.
And
I don't. What else?
Plenty of.
I don't know if you should be keeping shoes at your desk.
Yeah,
They're underneath my
shoes
desk.
are one of the grossest items in any
Not mine.
household.
Not mine. Maybe y'all's. Not mine.
You are such a hypocrite.
He thinks he's above everybody.
Ain't nobody walk past my desk saying it stink.
His feet are less dirty than everybody else's somehow.
Yeah, probably you threes. For sure you twos.
If someone were to bring this to your attention and say, I feel like this is, an unkept way to keep your desk.
That's fine. I'll be like, okay, cool. Because do know, if you set the standard for what we can or can't have at our desk or under our desk, best to believe, Karen Kyle will come out. I'm checking everybody's desk. And as soon as I see something, you can't have that. You got to move that. But you're gonna have to move that. If you treat me away, I expect everybody to be treated the same way. I am an equal opportunity man. That's me. If you tell me I can't do something, I'm like, cool. Nobody else can do something. That's what it is.
Okay.
EEOC. Equal opportunity. I don't know what the C stands for.
EOC?
No 2 E's. You only need 1 E. Equal opportunity. EOK.
No,
Equal opportunity Karen.
Commission. There's a real place called that.
The EOC?
I'm the EEOC of Good Karma Brands.
What's
Play
the
around
second
me.
E?
Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Well, I guess that wouldn't go together.
That doesn't make sense.
Come on, you're struggling.
You're not giving employment.
Yeah,
you're struggling right now. You tried to look
You're
something
just being
up
an
quick.
ass.
Well, no, I'm not being that.
And by the way, I am now going to report that you have shoes.
Please do. Please
underneath your desk.
Please do.
So many pairs. I'm going to count after the show.
Did the window washer guys thank you? Did they say thank you?
They did. When they came back with a spot, he smiled and said thank you. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
I just want to get done with this job, and he's going to be doing extra work.
Don't. See, here's another tip for kids listening, because I know a lot of kids and young folks are listening.
This is Kyle. Guys, we have now, it's the 414 with Karen Wallace, and he's talking to the kids for life lessons that you should not listen to.
I'm full of great advice. And this past weekend, I had the excellent opportunity to go to the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Awards, and had a lot of young college students, aspiring broadcasters who listen to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, who are probably listening now. Shout out to y'all. And I just want you to know, if you sign up for a job, don't complain about it. Don't complain. If your job is to clean windows and wash windows, well, damn it, you clean and you wash windows, okay? If you sign up to play a sport, youngins out there, you don't complain about having to do wind sprints or having to do stuff in practice. You embrace the moment of doing that. If you say, I want to do this because it's a choice, then you do it, and you do it all your heart.
Are you talking to Alex Strofe about weightlifting?
Well, I don't even know what to say with that. He's a special circumstance. There's no inspirational speech you can give him.
There's nothing.
He has.
I don't know what motivates him.
No, he has.
We still haven't landed, because when I asked you what motivates you, you said.
Well, don't turn this on me.
What's the meaning of life?
To live a life
of meaning.
Yeah.
So what's meaningful to you?
Happiness.
Oh my gosh, this is just like a circular argument here.
He has no hope. I'm telling you, he has no hope.
I think I have done exceptionally well for myself at 27 years old.
No, you're doing really well.
I believe I'm more happy in my everyday life than any of the three of you.
Ooh, I don't know. I'm pretty.
You've got an
pretty happy
attitude
too.
4 days out. You're the only one I could make an exception for.
I'm pretty happy every day. I really am.
Yeah, but you're also moody every damn day.
No, I'm not moody.
You're an emotional roller coaster.
I know. That's a mischaracterization of me. I'm not moody. I react. Okay, I don't come to work with a bad attitude. I react to some
It sounds like
nonsense.
you
sound so happy right now. Like your vibes are really great.
Sounds like
They're
your happiness
emanating.
lives in jeopardy of being stolen away.
No.
There's a reason why I didn't jump in the conversation because I wasn't gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so happy."
I'm easily irritable. I can be irritated. I'm my father's son. I'm easily irritable.
But you're so happy.
I am
the
happy.
happiest people I know are easily irritable.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm easily irritable.
Oh, Strofe.
Oh, okay. Now we've gone too far. Now,
Strofe.
now we've gone way too far.
Strofe was. Never mind.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Strofe was on one last week where he just wanted to be
I
this.
was on one last week. Huh? I was the one that was on one.
That was crazy
How
week.
many one-on-one conversations did you have with people last week?
Very few.
You're just a liar.
Yeah,
What do you mean,
you're
one-on-one
just a liar.
conversations? What do you mean by that?
You didn't have one-on-one conversation. Hey, man. Hey, guy. You made me feel
a certain way.
I had one conversation with Ben Brust.
Oh, now you lying. Now you lying. I don't know why.
He actually didn't even really have a conversation with me. He did it during the break for 2 minutes. Then I had to yell at myself like I was Alex Strofe.
One-on-one. I didn't have any one-on-one conversations. I didn't.
Okay.
He's so happy.
You're happy.
He's not irritable at all right now. He's not irritable at all right now.
I'm not. I'm in a great mood.
You're happy, aren't you?
I'm always happy.
Aren't you? You're so happy.
I'm a happy guy. That's
Man,
for sure.
Don't go on Twitter.
Don't go on Twitter and read all the comments. You won't be happy.
Don't you call me the eternal optimist? I feel like I've taken the Twitter stuff a lot better than just about anybody else would.
Because you didn't read the Twitter stuff.
No, I did.
No, you didn't.
Not all of it. There's too much of it.
There is entirely.
Anything that has been
an
directed
avalanche.
at me, added at me, I've read every one.
But you
an
yourself
avalanche.
claimed that the 5 million view video didn't have you tagged, so you didn't see.
Which I was grateful for. I've gone through some of those. Not all of them. There's too many.
The reason why I know that you aren't bothered by it is because I really feel
you skipped workouts.
Yeah. Like if somebody was really bothered by something, you just say, "All right, well, I gotta
this.
I
I'm
gotta
just
jump in."
yeah.
Either that, or you go into like a depressed state, and you're just Alex Strofe.
He's just the same. Nothing's changed.
I'm a happy guy.
Pretty impressive.
That's
this
good.
circular.
The only thing that's changed is I've gone to the gym 3 times. Since last Thursday. It's Tuesday.
How many days did you go to the gym before Wednesday in your life, excluding fitness class?
I mean, since let's go post high school.
Yeah.
0.
Wow.
Oh my.
0.
0.
Are you gonna go to the doctor now too?
I mean, like
It's 10
I played
years.
intramural sports in college.
You were on the team. You participated.
It was
in it.
intramural,
You
Kyle.
participated.
We had 5 people on the team.
Yeah, because some people take that serious.
Yeah, I didn't.
Does your team win a game?
No.
No. Maybe
That
one.
the maybe one is another lie.
That is just hanging
Wait,
out.
what
That's
sport?
called
What
hanging
sport
out.
was it?
Basketball.
That's called you just hung out. You just doing something active.
No, I had one game where I made 5 threes in a row, and I was like, what happened to me? Why could I never do this before?
5 threes in a row is 3 threes in a row maximum.
Bro, he is the biggest
best liar.
That's all he does is exaggerate.
It's crazy.
That one's actually not an
Did you dunk too?
I've never done, unfortunately. Despite being 6'3", I've never dunked.
Can you grab the rim?
I can not anymore. I used to be able to graze the rim.
But this is the guy telling us his legs are strong.
My legs are strong.
Did you used to box people out?
Can't be strong.
Well, I had to at least attempt because the school I went to was so small, and given my height, I had to play center. And that's ultimately the downfall of my basketball
Guys
career.
just could have
'cause I'm
played
not a
small
center.
ball. You didn't have to be center.
Muddy underneath the hoop.
You could have been 5 out.
Wait a minute. Have you ever heard of somebody say my legs are strong but can't grab the rim at 6'3"?
Again, Kyle, you did this an hour and a half ago. Now we're going to have to revisit it. My legs are strong in comparison to the lack of strength of my upper body. Given the general population of America, my legs are not defined as strong.
160 is not light.
No, but it's not heavy.
Brad, tell us about a deal.
Well, I would love to tell you about a deal. You know I love deals, KBN Nation, particularly when it's for a product like this. 2 tickets is better for 1, especially when you're only paying for 1. That sounds like a BOGO to me, and you can get that BOGO for the Milwaukee Bucks. You buy 1 ticket, ESPN Milwaukee buys the second. You score Bucks tickets and buy 1, get 1 free tickets for select upcoming home games with seats starting as low as just $20. Catch the Bucks as they take on Phoenix, Cleveland, LA Clippers, and Dallas. Absolute marquee matchups as the Bucks push toward the playoffs. You get to see Giannis in there because he is now back. Big games, big energy. 2 tickets for the price is 1, but do not wait. This is a Thursday, March 5th deal only. So in 2 days, circle your calendar, set the reminder. Thursday, March 5th is the only day you can get this buy one, get one free offer. Tune in Thursday to ESPN Milwaukee and follow us on our socials for details on how you grab the buy one, get one for Bucks tickets.
How about this? I agree with Chris Canty for once. He said some egregious stuff.
He said a lot of egregious things.
Especially about Jordan Love.
Yeah.
But I think he actually hit the mark on Giannis. That's coming up next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Babe Ruth was short, fat. Well, I don't know how short he was. He looked short in the video. He was fat. He was stubby. He looked fat. He tried it. He didn't have a sprint. Have you ever seen Babe Ruth sprint? I wonder how many steals he had. 0.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 43, backing up from about Fond du Lac Avenue, actually a little bit before that, from Locust all the way down through the Marquette down to about Chase Avenue. Westbound 94, backing up from 25th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. The eastbound side slowing from 84th Street to Hawley. And then on southbound 41, backing up from Silver Spring down past Capitol Drive. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 29. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 40 at the lake, 45 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Don't miss a moment of the basketball tournament action this March at 3rd Street Market Hall, home to your one-stop, must-stop viewing destination. 3rd Street Market Hall has over 20 locally owned food vendors, a 30 self-serve beer wall, over 50 HD TVs, plus game day specials. The perfect place to work remotely or catch a game between meetings or over lunch. 3rd Street Market Hall is your downtown home for basketball this March.
Imagine working with a contractor that quits halfway through a project or never calls you back when you have questions, or worse, takes your money and you never see them again. Unfortunately, we hear about them all the time. Hi, this is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, and Siding Unlimited is absolutely not that company. Siding Unlimited has been doing business for 32 years, proving to be an honest, ethical, and forthright company. If you're looking for the honest guys for your next siding, windows, roofing, and doors project, stop by sidingunlimited.com today.
Feeling lucky? Then roll into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee this March for Lucky Rollers. Every Thursday, we're giving away over $70,000 in prizes. Play with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries, and you could roll out with $550 in reward play. Or get lucky and win your share of $16,000 in cash. Lucky Rollers, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic.
Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds, flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water.
Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular.
The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature
will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman.
Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
should be worn on the fingers,
the wrist,
the neck, and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's.
We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
There is no better time than now to upgrade your windows. The weather is still cold, but guess what? It's going to turn soon. And if you're going to start using that AC, you're going to want to keep that cool air inside your house. You're going to need great windows, and I have the perfect solution for you. Universal Windows Direct. They came to my house, they set me up with a great consultation, and they showed me exactly what I needed. They didn't try to upsell me. They didn't try to make me buy more windows. They gave me exactly what was right for me. And right now, during the month of March, they have a great deal going on. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, no limit. Plus, you'll get 24 months with 0 payments and no interest. Yes, you heard that right. You get 2 full years not to pay a single penny on any payment, not a single dime, for 2 full years. Plus, they'll give you an extra $500 off your next home improvement project. Call Universal Windows today at 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And I promise you, like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
So, listening to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this morning, heard some audio from Chris Canty from Unsportsmanlike on ESPN Radio and ESPN Wisconsin in the mornings before Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Here's what Chris Canty had to say after I somehow, again, double pat in the back, sat through that entire Bucks-Celtics game last night.
His heart and soul is in Milwaukee.
That's Perk.
He admittedly last night after the game said, yeah, I feel like I've been playing at a deficit, like I've been in debt, like my account has been overdrawn all year long when it comes to my physical body. Why, if you felt like that for the majority of the season, are you going to continue to put yourself out there in harm's way for a team that is going absolutely nowhere?
Protect yourself, protect your health.
Exactly.
They ain't going nowhere. Now, here's the thing. It's admirable. It's why he's so loved. It's why he will always be a legend in Milwaukee. It's why he'll have a statue. He's a reason they won a championship in 2021. He put up 50 points. He was 17 of 19 or whatever it was. He missed 2 free throws and had a high percentage in the 50-piece Nugget game. But what are we doing, guys? Like, I think the best way I could describe this right now is everyone in the Bucks front office is playing mental gymnastics with themselves. They need to pick a lane. They are middling this as bad as you could potentially middle anything in the world. If you're going to suck, suck. If you're going to be good, be good. But guess what? You're not good. And with Giannis back, and even, I know it was one game, but also wasn't. They let up a 27-0 run against the Bulls without Giannis, and then they lose by 30. They're just not good.
Almost 40.
And the amount of times before the season started that, Jericho Sims or this, that, or that guy, like they're a young piece that will help Giannis stay. Like I said, I was watching OKC in Denver on Friday night, and I can't get that out of my head. The difference between where the Bucks are and where the top teams are is a world apart. And in order to get there, you need to be able to do things to help your team and help your talent. It's a talent-driven league. They don't have talent. Tell me the talent that they have. Like the real talent. Everyone's talented in the NBA, but they don't have anybody of substantial talent that could help this team win a championship. And I hate saying this because it was sad watching, but I will continue to say what stuck in my head is back in April of last year when Giannis joined Thanalysis and he said his legacy is important and his goal is to win a second championship. How could he look around Fiserv Forum How could they look around on the court and be thinking, this is where I'm going to win my next championship?
Yeah, absolutely nothing good comes from Giannis playing from now till the end of this regular season for the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, the health risk is there. He's dealing with nagging injuries. You don't want him to have any sort of serious injury, both for his
from a
future
Bucks standpoint, too.
and the Bucks standpoint, because if he's not going to sign the extension, then you have to trade him, and you want to trade a healthy Giannis to maximize the Bucks picks. So the health risk is there. Also, if you have this delusional thought in your head that maybe Giannis will sign the extension, maybe he does believe he can win a championship here, him taking the court with these players only confirms how bad this team is and how far away they are. Maybe you'd have a better argument to sit back and say, Giannis, sit back and relax and get healthy. We're going to showcase this team, let them play. Maybe that's enough to entice you. But every time he takes the floor with this team, he realizes over and over, man, this team stinks. That's personified by last night. And finally, you get a worse pick because inevitably, when Giannis plays, they're going to win more games than they would without him. And they're going to play their way out of a more advantageous lottery spot in a generationally good draft, at least the top 6 or 7. So nothing good comes from Giannis playing. It's only watching a sad death or a sad death of a great legacy and a great era and chapter in Bucks basketball. Giannis should not have to subject himself to that. Everyone should just pick their lane, move separate ways, but you're exactly right. They're middling this, and they're going to risk everything by some short-term payoff of having him out there and having it be a more entertaining product.
Yeah, this is just
more entertaining.
I mean,
I was there. It wasn't entertaining.
No, Giannis is better than
it's
Giannis.
Depressing.
Yeah, the grass isn't always greener. Budenholzer had this Bucks team rolling, and we thought that he was a problem. And now you look about 3 years later, and the Milwaukee Bucks have been completely not stagnant. They've gone in the wrong direction, right? And they've gone through now.
You could say stagnant. They've lost.
Worse than stagnant.
They're going the wrong stagnant. At least you regress. And so
I guess this year they have, but they've lost in the first round of the last 3.
And so when I look at this team, I think a lot of it has to do with coaching, right? It's hard for you because you said the Bucks don't have any pieces that can get you to an NBA Finals. When you said that, it just made me think you literally brought in a guy who played in the NBA Finals last year, in Miles Turner, and somehow he can't find a role on this team. He can't really find consistency. He can't get it going. How does a guy go from what he was in Indiana that went to an NBA Finals and went to a Game 7 in the NBA Finals to now all of a sudden you can't find your rhythm or find a groove? I think a lot of that has to do with the coach and Doc Rivers. The Bucks made the wrong decision multiple years ago when they moved on for Budenholzer and haven't gotten it right since. And unfortunately, Giannis is the one who's catching the brunt of that, of this team is not good, this is not great, and we've lost our last 3 games. I don't think we have any good prospects moving forward. And so that's why I'm saying that the Bucks, they should sit Giannis at a certain point. Like but he's not going to allow them to sit.
Bruni chimes in on the Carbos Talking text line. You always play to win.
But no, you don't though. You're gonna play a team in the Utah Jazz.
Did OKC play to win?
Yeah.
Before they went on this dynasty?
No, they did not. In the Utah Jazz, you're gonna play a team in 2 games that's not playing to win. The Chicago Bulls aren't really playing to win. They're on a 11-game losing streak.
The Washington Wizards are trying to protect a top 8 pick.
And so their teams aren't playing to win. You're playing for the future. Now, the one thing that the Bucks have on their side, because let me be honest, the Bucks are not historically a great franchise. They're just not. But the one thing you have on your side is that you have a tremendous asset that can help you rebuild this roster after Giannis is gone. That is the one thing that you have. That's why you cannot risk Giannis getting hurt. You cannot risk losing Giannis, because if you lose Giannis without getting anything back, if Giannis gets hurt and he loses his trade value, this franchise is looking at another 10 to 20 years of being a bottom feeder, and we cannot handle that here in the city of Milwaukee.
We are going to see how the last 22 games play out together. And then, good news for Giannis is it's not going to be an offseason full of overseas games, and he's really got to focus on his health overall, and especially if he wants to be a Milwaukee Buck, he's going to be important. He needs to be out there every second of every game. If they do somehow lock him in Fiserv Forum and get him to sign a Supermax.
That would be a miracle.
I believe so as well, but I don't know. He has been loyal to a fault, and if you want to hold on to that, I definitely understand, because that's who he is, but ultimately he wants to win a second championship. Can he do it in Milwaukee? I don't think so, but...
No, the answer is no.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a firm
You don't
no.
think so.
He
cannot. It will take
I know I'm
miracle.
trying to hold on to hope when I sat through that entire game yesterday. What I can tell you is if you want to witness any great sports moment, how about a walk-off grand slam? I'm looking at the World Baseball Classic right now. How about a game-winning touchdown? How about a buzzer-beating 3? Great tournament coming up for you to watch. Conference tournaments, so many great things. There's only one feeling to feel that back and forth and that raw exhilaration. Did you track Michigan, Illinois?
I was watching.
Michigan beat the crap out of them.
Saw that.
So I will be
no
Ben's best
certificate
bet
for
on
dude.
Fridays. Ben's best bet specifically on Fridays is when the contest for the hotel stay I'm giving away will come back. But you can catch all the action at Potawatomi Sportsbook. You can become a legend at Potawatomi Sportsbook. More info online, 21 years or older to enter. Wheel of Strove 3.0 was horrendous yesterday. Please make it better,
He
Strove.
didn't write on the wheel.
He's going to say the marker didn't work. Find a different marker.
Wait.
Find a different,
No.
It's just Excuse City.
The marker that came with is that the marker that came with
We
it?
have
one right there.
Yeah, there's other markers here. You can ask around the office. He just, one effort and done.
Dude,
one
Post-it
effort.
notes.
Anything, Post-it notes, anything. No create, just give up. Just like he gave up on day 2 of working out, day 4 of working out. That's who Alex Strofe is. Wheel of Strove 3.0 next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
His career success rate was 51%. That's trash.
That is
trash.
That's really bad.
I'm Ricky Henderson in 1923. I want y'all to understand that.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We'll look a little bit of a backup southbound on the bypass starting at Beloit Road, heading down through the Hale and swinging eastbound onto 894 eastbound. We got delays past 76th Street. On the westbound side, slowing down from 27th past Loomis. Westbound 94, delays now from about 17th Street all the way past Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound's backing up from 92nd Street all the way to Hawley Road. And southbound 43, watch for backups from North Avenue down through the Marquette all the way down to about Chase Avenue. Traffic is brought to you by the Milwaukee Bucks and the buy one, get one free ticket offer on Thursday, March 5th. Tune in on the 5th for details on how you can get tickets to select Bucks games, courtesy of ESPN Milwaukee. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 29. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 40 at the lake, 45 inland. Weather's brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Another 2-man scramble tournament is underway. Play Georgia Golf Club for a shot at cash prizes. Must play by March 31st. Sign up now at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Loziga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Amy Simonson is the IT administrator with Professional Services Group. They had business technology from a not-so-supportive vendor. Not anymore. They switched to James Imaging Systems.
They come in as a partner. They want to help you. They want to make your business successful.
Including your James Imaging Systems sales representative.
He's always there when I need him. It's always like, what can I do to help you?
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner with great people and more value.
The value is we have the right equipment in the right place. We're getting reliable, consistent service when we need it.
Amy, your advice for other Wisconsin businesses?
I would definitely say contact James Imaging. They are very helpful and knowledgeable and will put you in the right place.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation. Call 262-781-7700, 262-781-7700, or visit jamesimaging.com.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Lake Mills junior forward Tyler Wolin. Wolin reached a major milestone, becoming the 8th player in school history to join the 1,000-point club, finishing with a game-high by 24 points in a 78-57 win over Waupun. The victory clinched the Capital North Conference title outright for Lake Mills. A 3-year starter, the 6'3" forward has increased his scoring to a team-leading 14.2 points per game this season, while continuing to impact the game as one of the program's top rebounders and playmakers. Lake Mills now sits at 20-2 overall and 9-0 in conference heading into the postseason. Congratulations to Tyler Wolin, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Until justice stands for all, our lawyers will never rest. More at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The Nature Boy, Ric Flair, is coming to Milwaukee, and you have your chance to see him live on March 27th at the Riverside Theater. The Nassas Antetokounmpo host Analysis Live with WWE Hall of Famer and global icon Ric Flair. This isn't a cameo. This is a long interview where you'll have a chance to hear all the fantastic stories about who Ric Flair wrestled against, his ups and his downs, and everything you need to know. And plus, there'll be some more surprises that you will not want to miss. So make sure you get your tickets today to the Analysis Live by visiting TALiveshow.com. That is TALiveshow.com. So you are in the building for the biggest show in the state on March 27th at the Riverside Theater. Presented by Gruber Law Offices in Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Woo! The Nature Boy is coming to Milwaukee.
It's time for the
Wheel of Stro. What just happened?
Did we go off the air?
No, I clicked the wrong button.
Oh,
I thought my headphones went out.
I just say something.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace. No, actually, I want to
goodness.
watch you struggle.
I got all sorts of stuff messed up back here. All right, there we go, I think.
Is he just pushing buttons, like hoping something works?
When I produced a segment.
Why is it so low?
Because we didn't need to hear the intro again. Ben, foreshadowing.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, a very frantic, irritable Alex
I'm not
Stroh.
irritable. I'm good. Everything's good.
Everything's good. Everything's good. Everything's good.
I even got a marker to work in the break. So now
All
we got stuff written
right.
on the wheel. This is going to be the best Wheel of Stroh 3.0 ever because it's another day, another buckaroonie. Right here on the Wheel of Stroh, I've got a wheel of colors. Every color has a corresponding way we will talk about the topics I have selected for the Wheel of Stroh. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right. Please.
Been waiting for
Wheel
it.
of Stroh. Good spin, good sound.
Yellow for in or out. I am going to give you a one-sentence summary of the topic. You tell me if you're in or out. Guys, there was a fire at Lambeau Field.
In.
So just within the last hour, the Green Bay Fire Department and corresponding departments responded to a call at Lambeau Field, apparently in the locker room area, of smoke and haze and the smoke alarms going off. But whatever the problem was, has been extinguished according to multiple outlets.
Somebody's trying to burn down that bad training room.
Wrong answers only. What happened?
Well, if there was players around,
there wasn't.
Then my answer's dumb.
But I understand what you're saying. Maybe Matt LaFleur, it's off time.
Matt LaFleur trying to get some morale higher and fireworks, perhaps?
Oh.
Inside the locker room? For those who stuck around Green Bay, probably very, very, very few
fireworks
players.
in the locker room?
No, wrong answers only.
Rich Bisaccia trying to get... God.
Golly.
Jeez.
Bless you.
Yeah,
You
bless
guys, every time I turn my mic off, it still hits your guys' mic, so I left it on to see.
It's just
if it
thunderous.
is shocking.
Very thunderous. Now you got spitting
I'm out. It's not as fun as I thought it would be. Can I change my in versus out?
No, we already talked about it.
Well, I'm out.
Wheel of Strofe.
Here we go.
Good spin, Strofe.
Yeah. Physical punishment.
How many we doing?
10.
10.
Now I want good ones, Strofe.
Yo,
I
Brad,
want
you go watch.
Elbows at a 45.
You go watch Strofe. So, for those who may have missed it, Alex Strofe couldn't bench 95 pounds. He was a viral sensation, and he is on a journey, which we know has inspired others to make sure that they can bench 135 and not be as pathetic as he was. Now, after Thursday's combine, he did legs on Friday last week. He then skipped day 2. And now I have reaction from Brad, who went,
yeah, I've been trying to coach him up really quickly before doing them. I think he took the coaching, but at about 4, we started slowing down.
Serious? No, come on.
At 4.
I'm still a little sore from Sunday's arm day.
It looked lower than most. I think you're trying to actually get some depth.
Most of my soreness, I should say, is right here, which I think directly correlates
that's
with push-ups.
The listening audience knows exactly where right here is.
Well,
That's your
I
pecs.
don't know. I don't know how the body works. That's up to you guys to explain.
Where was he pointing, Brad?
He was pointing to the upper part of his chest, where his chest meets
near
his
my
shoulder.
armpit. Yeah.
That's your pec.
Well, I did 10. They just took a while.
This spot, El Strofe.
Yeah, right.
As Brad was explaining.
Yeah.
This spot, you just did the same thing you just yelled at me for. You literally did the same thing.
You don't sound very happy or positive, Strofe.
Yeah, I thought you were happy.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Why are you yelling at me, man? I just made a mistake.
I
It
just hate
happens.
his hypocrisy and idiocy.
Hate and happiness don't go together.
Hate? Like, that's strong, man. We're such a happy guy.
Strofe.
Strofe lying
What
again?
part
Is
of
that
the body
Yeah,
are you
he's
most
lied
excited
every
to have
segment
strong?
of this show.
No!
Yeah!
Right again.
Okay.
Strofe, before you start, what part of the body
As Strofe would say, you have to go push-ups to failure, which is 3.
are you most excited to have strong?
I think just my biceps and pecs in general.
Yeah,
just
biceps
upper body.
and pecs.
So you want the beach muscles.
Yeah.
You're gonna look. You can't get biceps. Your arms
Good
are
job,
too long.
You don't think they can? Well, they can be beefed up though. I mean, like,
No,
I got nothing
I
going
think
on
you can
here.
be like more cut, so to speak. But
Sure.
I wouldn't expect like a big bulge out of nowhere.
That's okay.
Go do your push-ups.
You were asking me questions.
You're trying to avoid it.
Biceps and pecs.
Is it even? I mean,
I'm still trying to.
Since this is going to take me a while, I'm just going to give you the next topic. I don't know. I'm going to spin just one more in advance.
I'm still trying to figure out what motivates him.
red.
Nothing.
Well, one
motivates.
sentence. That's not a good one for while I'll be away. Bears center Drew Dahlman, 27 years old, announced his retirement during our
Pro
show
Bowl
today.
center.
Pro Bowl center has retired out of the blue from the National Football League. One sentence. What do you believe happened, and what is next for the Chicago Bears? Each of you only get one sentence at a time, though. Be kind to one another.
I mean, I can only assume, based off the trend in the NFL, is that it's got to be like safety, concussion, or head related.
Yeah, he got paid, and I think that maybe he just said, "Okay, I'm good."
That's not one.
You're really bad at this.
That was one sentence,
Bro,
You have 8 commas in your sentences,
yeah,
man.
I mean, I can have some.
No, you're done, Kyle.
Leaving at the top, he knows that the rest of the
Leaving at the top
Period.
was a
That's a
sentence.
period.
yeah, period. That's it. Leaving at the top.
Leaving at the top.
The Bears won't get any higher than this. You're laughing, but I am serious. You're laughing, but
He's scared of the first place schedule.
I hate it here. That's him saying that.
I'm sick of
Bears.
seeing these painted nails in. Never mind.
Wow.
In my
Never mind. Every time he looked down to hike the ball, well, you gotta see some fingernails.
Go Bears.
Oh yeah, what is this?
They're orange today.
A distraction.
My arms are sore.
Good job, Strofe.
Well, why don't you
Well, we
tell
don't
us
know
about
how good they
why you are
They weren't good.
really looking forward to this fitness journey because you want to look good for something special that just happened in your life.
Well, I got a wedding coming up next summer. So in the meantime, I'm going to get fit. But leading up to getting fit was planning the proposal for my now fiance. And that's thanks to my friends at Robert Hack Diamonds. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area. 1 in Greenfield, 2 in Brookfield, 1 on the north side, 1 on the south side of Brookfield. Robert Hack Diamonds can make your partner's dream ring. Like that. Voila. Boom. They're magical. They're the best in the biz. They're the best at what they do. They told me, yeah, you could bring in a picture from her Pinterest page, or you can just throw a few words at us that maybe she said to you before, and we will come up with the exact ring that she's looking for. That's exactly what they did. They knocked it out of the park because they're the best in the business. They're the best at what they do, and that's why I went to the team at Robert Hack Diamonds in Greenfield. You can go to any of the 3 locations or online, roberthackdiamonds.com, and like me, Benny, you'll be saying, heck yeah, with the team at Robert Hack Diamonds.
These poor San Francisco spring training Giants are getting demolished by Team USA 15-1 in their little warm-up before the World Baseball Classic. USA is favored to win the World Baseball Classic. It'd be super fun to get that done after winning 2 gold medals in men's and women's hockey.
Yeah, maybe
USA.
Maybe then they can give some good juju going to the World Cup.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen. We'll wrap up the show next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
Transformers, Megan Fox.
No, I would say Megan Fox, we all good, but 7:45 is time to go. You got to transform your ass up out of here.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
I'm not overly concerned because it seems as if Green Bay's not overly concerned.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody over there feels like this team was there. We got short-circuited with injuries. We have the right staff, we have the right people, and we have the right players. We just need to stay healthy, and we'll be champions.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Coach Greg Gard. I've lived my whole life in Wisconsin, and I know what people here value: hard work, honesty, and looking out for one another. That's exactly how Bank CMG approaches banking. They combine hometown values with modern tools to help people make confident financial decisions. When you want a bank that understands where you're coming from, Bank CMG makes sense. Visit bankcmg.com or stop by your local branch. Let's get to work.
Buying or selling a home isn't just a transaction. It's one of life's biggest decisions.
That's why clarity, trust, and the right guidance matter, especially in the ever-changing market.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
I'm John Lorenz.
And I'm Taylor Mangini. Our team delivers a white glove experience at every price point, combining expert negotiation, local insight, and genuine care.
Get started today with a team you can trust at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
Driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Ben Brust here for the Princely Club. If you're looking for your better tomorrow, you know where to go. It's the Princely Club. If you're looking to grow, it's also the Princely Club, because they will cheer for you in all areas of your life. The best way to do that is to start a foundation of having a healthy body, and your growth will start from there. With the cleanest health clubs in Wisconsin, they provide everything for you to reach your goals. Start your better tomorrow today and grow in all areas of your life at the Princely Club. Join for a better tomorrow.
He's a husband, a dad, owner of a gym. He's also a police officer. Staying strong and pain-free isn't optional. It's safety. That's why David Boardman's a QC Kinetics patient.
My job is dependent on my physical ability and my physical fitness so that I can protect myself, so that I can go home safe to my family at the end of the night.
But severe knee pain nearly took that away. Doctors said surgery, shut down the workouts. David needed another option. That was QC Kinetics. They told him,
we're going to give you the opportunity to have not one, but 2 healthy knees, and we don't have to cut you open.
They used David's own healing tools in his blood to help restore his knees. Regenerative treatments right in the office.
Since I've gone to them, I run 20, 30 miles a week.
Trust the team helping active people avoid surgery. Call QC Kinetics today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
You asked and Carbless delivered. The fan favorite grapefruit flavor now has its own 4-pack all to itself. That bold
bold, bright, perfectly balanced citrus taste that you've been pulling from the variety pack, it's now front and center in 4 cans, 1 box. Crisp, refreshing, not too sweet, and nothing else has changed. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, just 100 calories and gluten-free. Clean ingredients and big flavor. Always no compromises. Grab the new Carbless Grapefruit 4-pack wherever you get your Carbless and find a location near you at drinkcarbless.com. Carbless, bold flavor in every sip.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show. Homer Hour up next on 94.5 ESPN. You liking the royalty-free music, Kyle?
Oh, yeah, this is definitely my shopper jam. I can see myself just jamming to it.
Were you humming a song in reference to a real song?
No. So here's something with me. I love music. I don't talk about it much, but I love rhythm and I love
cool. Sick hobby, bro.
And no. I really
love music.
I do love sound and certain
I
things.
love sound.
And certain things.
I love lamp.
In another life, I would be like a producer or something like that. Because I can hear sounds and I know what the melody should be.
It's funny you say that, Kyle, because in another life, I'd be a rock star.
Yeah, dude, I'm being so honest right now. I think I could be like a rock star, or I could be like a Darius Rucker. I really do believe I could be.
Last 4 minutes, 800-990-3776, your dream job.
I'm living my dream job. What you mean? What are you talking about? I mean, my dream.
You're poor as hell.
NFL would have been my dream job.
Yeah. What position?
Something non-sports
I wouldn't want to
related.
be
Come
a
on.
running back or a corner. You know, I didn't play running back anymore.
Running back has a small shelf life. You may not even make it to the benefits.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You need 4 years or 6.
Depends what benefit. 5 gets you everything.
Woo! Yeah, put me at corner. Have me be a gunner. Sprint downfield.
Yeah, you be a special teams guy.
Yeah, I don't need. Bo melting me, baby.
Strofe.
Not a lot of injuries.
Dream job. Not living it.
No, what?
You can't be living it.
No, rock star. I was being dead serious.
Rock star.
Yeah, I want to be a front man.
Who is the rock star that you look at and say, I want to be him?
Oh, man, that's impossible.
Someone had to inspire you. Who inspired you?
Most of them are dead.
That's
That could
okay.
be a life that.
Yeah, but I'm 27, and I almost mentioned like Jimi Hendrix, right? But 27 Club. I don't want to bring that up.
A lot of 27s.
No 27s. Let me think about that. Let me noodle.
Dude, we don't have time to noodle. I said this is a quick exercise. Brad couldn't play anything athletic.
I mean, it's hard to beat a punter in the NFL. That's about as cush as it comes.
You've made mention of that in the 2.5 years you've been our co-host.
I would go with, I want to build a business. Build a business and sell it. That'd be super cool.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Right, you can
do that now.
I know, but nah.
He's like, nah.
We're talking about things that aren't attainable.
Oh.
You really want to be an entrepreneur, Brad? You could be an entrepreneur. You kind of are, aren't you?
Yeah, a couple things.
Yeah.
Chef Ed is really dreaming. The United States personal chef for the president.
Wow, what a chef.
Winning the lottery a dream job?
I would hate for Chef Ed to get arrested simply for something he didn't mean to do, as in poison the president with
coin laundry owner.
There you go. That's lucrative.
That's
a good one.
Again, you can do that. Who said that? I'm so serious. I drove past a laundromat. I said, damn, I should get me one.
I will say, going back to the rock star, I would say that a musician of some kind would be amazing to write a song and to like basically create it to be so popular that you can sing it and thousands upon thousands of people sing it alongside of you has got to be one of the more unique
Broadway for me.
Broadway?
Musicals, Broadway.
Did you ever participate in? You weren't a theater kid.
In elementary school, I was in 4.
Oh,
in
wow.
elementary school.
And
yeah,
you
but my
don't
brother
like
was
Hamilton?
renting Footloose. I don't. So that's a good question. Should I if I watch it on Disney Plus, will I like it, or do I need to see it in person?
No, we watched it on Disney Plus. It was great.
Yeah, you'll like
okay,
it.
great.
It was so good.
So I have something.
It's long, so
I don't care about long.
But yeah, it transcends the screen.
GM of the Green Bay Packers, AJ in the Bird.
Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't say scout, Kyle, like Elliot Wolf.
I could have chased the dream. That's the thing. I could have been persistent. I chose not to. I didn't want to leave home. I'm telling y'all this right now. Y'all think I'm joking. Remember, what did I say about Malik Willis when we traded for him?
Okay.
No, Stroke.
For as many hits as you've had many misses.
Stroke, what did I say about Malik Willis? When everybody, when insiders.
What do you say about Nate Hobbs when he was first signed?
Go look that up.
Because I was the one who talked about his injuries, not Kyle.
I was the one who brought his injuries up. Thank you very much. Go look it up.
No. We got something for tomorrow now.
Find it, Stroke.
GM Kyle.
Stroke, why are you crossing your arms? Find it. You still got time to work. You're still on the clock, buddy. Remember, Karen Kyle, he looks at the clock. You got 45 seconds to do your job.
Wow, Strofe is digging.
Wait till I tell your manager.